What's happening, people? Don't be seeing my ugly mug. Just get you going a bit earlier than what I said. We are a lot earlier than what I said I was going to be. Got to work out how this little tripod thing works, you know. Fasting that round like that. Spin you around. Harry, oi, you all mate? Oh, listen, lads, Anthony, hello mate, how you doing? Guys, I have literally just pulled up. I need to set my rods up, so I'm going to do that just while there's a few more people coming on. So, I'm not being rude. I need to get fishing. We are only down the river. We are only expecting whiting. But whiting tonight, for once, and you'll probably never hear me say this again, whiting is what I want. All will be revealed very soon. I'm in my secret spot that's not so secret anymore. Everyone fucking knows about it. They might know about it, but if they don't know the code, they can't get in. I know I said I'd go live at 6, but dinner was ready a bit earlier. Just had a banging roast beef, as you do. We've got about 150 blacks to use up. So let's just quickly whack a rig on here, whack a bit of bait on, and we will get shaving. I'll be live for a few hours. Hopefully we'll high tide's at 8 o'clock. Hopefully now we should. I'm gonna jinx it straight away. Hopefully we should be straight into some fish, to be fair. But we will see. We will see. Let me just get a rig. I've actually even got a bit of ragworm here from the bass trip last week. Well, that's old. Anyone that's just joined, I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just setting my rods up, guys. Bear with me, please. Using that. I just want a shitty twig flapper, that do. If anyone's wondering what we are fishing for tonight we are fishing for whiting. Yeah, I know that sounds terrible, but all will be revealed. I have a purpose for those. So, pretty small tide on the river today. It's like 4 point nothing, I think, which is very, very small. So, I only want a small lead. Do you think I can find a small lead in this bloody box of mine? Let's chuck on this pretty pink one, see how that gets on. Pretty pink one. Bait. Lovely. Kind of lovely blacks. They are the best whiting bait. Make sure you can see it. The best whiting bait I've ever seen. 53 of yous. Hello everyone. Honestly, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just baiting up. I know I said I was coming on at 6, but I'm here early. Dinner was earlier. I will still be here at 6. High tide's about 8ish, so I'm probably going to fish it till about 8, half 8, and then call it a night. And I'll probably keep this live for as long as all my battery packs last. So why not? And you can all keep an eye on my rods as well. It's not a bad night, to be fair. There's a bit of a wind, but it's blowing. The way I've got my phone set up, it's blowing through the car. Just a 2-up flapper at the minute. Stupid pink lead that I nicked off a Westie, ages ago. Look at that, look. He ain't getting it back. I like this lead. And then just literally a 30-yard, 40-yard flick at range, and that'll do us. See how bad the tide one is. But before I set the other one up, I'll just jump on and say hello to everyone who's there. Keep an eye on the old rods, guys. Oh, well, 65 of us now, bloody hell. Right, let's start from the sort of top here. Harry, Anthony, Bradley Brown, what's happening? Paul, hello mate. Danny, nice one mate, hello. Paul again. Ben Steels, hello mate. Kingfisher, Paul. Richard, Keith, what's happening? Mark. South Coast Angler, where are you going cod fishing tonight, mate? Stephen Foster, nice one, mate. Thanks for the support. Bradley, nice one. Scott, hello, mate. Evening, Alan. Ronnie, greetings from the River Medway. I hope we'll catch some too. Richard, no, mate, I don't. But years ago, I don't really eat any fish. That's why in all of my videos, I very rarely keep any fish. I think I might have done it maybe one or two. And listen, as I said before, I've got no problems with anyone keeping any fish they like. Obviously, as long as they're sizable. But for me, I don't really eat fish. If I did, it would be whiting, because whiting do taste nice. The reason I'm whiting fishing tonight is, one, to use up some leftover bait, and two, I'm going to keep a few whiting and stick them in the freezer for pike, for dead baits. I see one of my pals post on Facebook yesterday that he was doing it, and this year I really want to get into some good pike fishing. So I want to do some dead baiting. I'm going to definitely do some live baiting, and I want to get some lures. I want to get a bit of a lure set up and to try a bit of lure fishing. So I'm going to keep a few whiting tonight and stick them in the freezer for a bit of pike fishing. Andy Nuts, what's happening, son? How are you getting on? Bodgemaster, I didn't know that was good tote bait. I hope we're a very long way off yet for next year. What, guys, bear with me. Oh, I'm going to get the other rod set up. This, to be honest, I can't really just fish for whiting with both rods. So this one, I'm going to put a smallish pennel on and stick on like a score of lug and just cast that out. And I hope that we might find a stray codling, because there has been 3 or 4 codling caught in the river this year so far, which is 3 or 4 more than the last 4 years. They haven't been from this side of the river, but they have of the river, really. Just so we can get it into a bit of tide run. Not that there's going to be much tide run tonight because they're very small tides. But it's still a river, so there'll still be tide, and hopefully, you never know, we might winkle one out. Also, I've got some ragworm in my bucket that was from left over from that bass trip we done like a week and a half ago. It's not wrapped up, it's just been chucked in a bucket and chucked in my bait food. Forgot it was there, if I'm honest. There's only about 5 or 6 in there, but they might go for a bass down the side in a little while when I get bored of whiting. If I get bored of whiting, you never know, I might not catch it yet. Not catching whiting, it'd be the dream trip, wouldn't it? Right, I said smallish pennel. I think they're they're the new 3.0s from Westie. On a pulley pennel, they will do the job. Nothing spectacular. I won't be long, guys, and I'll be back to the chat. Just set this one up, get it baited up, and I'll be with you. really got to tidy my tackle box because it's a bloody mess. Lovely. You know, these if you haven't watched the video I put up earlier, I did put up yesterday's video. These worms I get from a chap down in Rye way. Darren Fuller, his name is, and I tell you what, he is absolutely top drawer. I ordered some from him last week, and I'll be honest, I was a bit dubious because I'd never had bait from this fella before, and he said he'd get my lug, and I've never heard of him on any of the groups. No one's ever recommended him. So, to be honest, I ordered lug with somebody else as well. So I had 200 ordered. Someone that I knew, but he didn't get back to me in time, and I'd already ordered lug off this other fella. So I thought, well, no, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll order off both people, and just move you out the window a bit more. And it came good, and I tell you what, they're some of the best blacks I've ever had. And for him to get the blacks he's got for me this week, and he got us 300 this week. For him to get this many, and as good as they are this week on these tides, he's done bloody well. So if anyone ever needs blacks, if you're on Facebook, Darren Fuller, his name is. He's on South East Sea Fishing, a few of the other sites. I don't think he posts, but if you live in the local area, he's good for it. Right, so that one's gone out roughly in the middle and hit the deck. Let's chuck them like that so we can see them. That one like that. Lovely. Aaron just started, mate. I'm going to Chisel tonight, but Wednesday till Saturday I'm going to go Bristol Channel. South Coast Angler, mate. Chisel has been on my mind. Bristol Channel has been on my mind now for a few weeks. We failed at Chisel miserably, and from watching reports, I've been studying Chisel like a hawk for the last couple of weeks, as you all probably well know. It's so hit and miss. It is. You can go down there and blank, and the geezer next to you can have 10 cod. It literally is that. It is like that. And they come one day, they'll all be at Abbotsbury or Ferry Bridge, and the opposite day, look at that tide one on that. Look, there is a bit of tide one on that. Bloody hell! And the opposite day, they'll be at the other end of Chisel. You can go. I don't think you can go and fish it and say, right, today we're going to go. I think you just got to turn up and hope for the best. They're catching them in darkness. They're catching them in daylight. They're catching them in dirty water. They're catching them in clear water. Nothing is defying them. For me, with cod, the water needs to be dirty. It's better in the daylight because you get less whiting in the daylight, even with dirty water. You get less other fish in the daylight, so if you've got dirty water and you get the cod. But they're getting them in clear conditions during the day. It's very strange down there. I know Bristol's always dirty, so Bristol is an option that we're very, very much looking at. But I want to find somewhere on the Bristol Channel that I can fish for more than just a low water or just a high water. I want to be able to fish it up, down, up, down. I want to be able to be there. If I want to camp out for a whole weekend and fish it for 72 hours solid, I want a place where I can do that, like Chisel, for instance, or another beach, if that makes sense. Also, we're looking at going up the east coast, like up north, Lancashire way. I don't really know where, again, because never really been up there. Furthest up the east coast I've been fishing is I don't know, probably Clacton, Walton on a Naze, sort of like North Essex. Obviously, I went up to the Mersey last year and fished Liverpool. That's on the radar. But who actually knows? Until we say, right, this weekend we are going there, we don't actually know where we're going. I want to go everywhere. Stephen Foster, 300 blacks down here costs me 60 quid. £20 100, £4 a score if I buy them. Liam Holland, no mate, you're probably one of the only people that spelt it right. No, listen, I don't mind, mate. So, channel. Kingfish, yeah, no, he does all right, mate. He does all right. Mark Wilson, that's the thing, mate. We don't know what part of the Bristol Channel we are heading to. To be honest, I'd rather go to more of a closed-in part of the Bristol Channel, a bit like what I'm fishing now, the river. I don't want to be down the bottom end and fishing a big beach out into open sea. I mean, I will, but I fancy fishing, like, I don't know, in a bit less water, if that makes sense. South Coast Angler, mate, thank you very much. Nobody's perfect afternoon. Bodgemaster, is it the West Coast? That's my bad then. What is Lincoln? Is it Lincolnshire on the East Coast then, or is that on the West Coast? I don't know. No, forget I said about that. Whatever then, that's where I want to go. Cheers, Chunk. Jack, no, listen, mate, we've said about that before, definitely. It would be friendly between everyone that likes my channel, but I'm sure there'd be people up that probably wouldn't be so friendly. But I'm quite open for that. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be a good laugh, to be honest. But the thing is, it's trying to be central to everyone. Jack, I know you're quite close to me, so it's cushy, but you know. Sam B, cheers, mate. Thank you. Sean, I've just literally set up, mate. I'm on my first chuck now. The live's been going for 17 minutes, but I've only actually been fishing for about 10. Nigel, yeah, I know Whitby's up on the East Coast. We planned to go up there, but it's a long drive for us. Weekend fisher, Coolmart was on the list. We was meant to go there this weekend, but there hasn't been anything come up yet, so we hadn't done it. Angling and Anxiety, people, is in the... Oh, there's a bite. Look, Angling Anxiety is in the chat. So if you've got any questions to ask him about his £300 tuna, ask away. I'm sure he'll answer you the best as possible. What's happening, Kev? Good to see you, son. We have got a fish on the cod rod. Not that there's a cod, but, you know. Nobody's perfect. That's a good shout. We did that on the Admiralty. We hired the whole Admiralty once. I'm gonna give it another minute or so, Kevin. Just see what happens. I want it to break it out. I want a slack liner. What, Kev? Do you? In fact, I'd like to know that, Kev. What reel did you use for that tuna? I know that was probably. Oh, there's a slack liner. Look. Crabs, good old crabs. Simon, hello, mate. Let's give the old line a bit of a tug, see if there's anyone still there. So I do, if you have a little tip, if you get a bite and then it just disappears, give the line a little tug, and see if it tugs back. And this one hasn't, so we'll leave it out there a little bit longer. There are big hooks on it though, to be fair. Big gold Akuma one. That's the answer we was looking for, Kev. Hold up, guys. I ain't got a Diet Coke in my hand. Hold on. Hold on. Where's that gone? So I just had a big fat roast beef before I come out, cooked by Mrs. Fish Hunter. Dessert is 4 ripples. I probably won't eat them all, but I'm definitely going to eat at least 3. All washed down with Coca-Cola's finest. The diet variety. Costa, no, I think they're 3 hooks, mate, I'm using at the minute. Done, I've been fishing Yeah, Dan Bartlett. I've been fishing for about 10-15 minutes now. That guy, Alan. I take it you're from America then, fella. Nice one. What fish were they? I probably won't know what they look like when you say, but I'd like to know. Popcorn lover, Lady Bay. I'll have a look. I'll look that up later. Van man, no fish yet, mate. I've literally been fishing 10-15 minutes. Just had a bite though. Peter, I'm on the River Medway in Kent. Fielder 93. Enjoy your gammon. I've got a 2-hook flapper on one rod with blacks, fresh blacks. And I've got a pennel on the rod that's getting a bite right now with 3 O's, and that's blacks as well. Let's had a couple of bites. Let's just trying to get through this chat. It's going off. Dan, I've got them. No, them. Oh, look, there's. It's gone a bit slack. That I'm gonna have to have that in. Hang on, guys. I'll be with you in a minute. Fish on. God, don't white and feel good in tide one. Really, really milking this whiting. I say whiting. We're here. First chuck, people. First chuck. And this is why I don't mind fishing for whiting too bad. I don't mind coming over the river for them because they're not pins. They're not. I mean, listen, it's no record breaker. But if you wanted to take a few whiting home for food, that is a good eating size whiting. Like I say, it's no monster, I know, but it's a good eating size whiting, and it's a bit too big for my pike, so this one's going back. Yeah, he's got some gut on him, this fella. Lovely. And then you use the jumper as the rag. Bear with me, let me just chuck on another one of these fantastic blacks. That was 3 blacks, that whiting's just mullered. Good to go again. I used to catch loads of cod in this river. It's quite depressing actually that we don't see them no more. When I say loads of cod, I mean like probably 2 or 3 a year, but when you're 13, 14, that looks a mess. Fuck it, it's going out. Yeah. When you're, 12 or 13, I suppose, we used to get quite a few. Quite a bit of tide went out there, you know. I might change the other rod. Look, bear with me, guys. I'm going to reel this rod in as well. I've only flicked this one out, and I'm going to stick a bigger lead on this and bang this one out and all. Why not? Let's get a few fish going. You know what? I'm probably going to fish at about 8:30. So let's see how many whiting we can get by 8:30. turret flap has been completely stripped. Again, crabs. Crabs are in close, the fish are out that little bit further in the tide one, hopefully. Hopefully the crabs ain't out there. Let's take this little pink lid off, put a big one on. Looks like it's going to have to be a size 6. I'll be back with you in a sec. But if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'll just ask it again. But you're better off waiting until I'm sitting in front of the phone talking to you. And at the minute, I'm not. 185 in the 184. Lads, if any of you have got the will, the means to be able to do it, get it shared, get the old live shared in a few of the fishing groups if you can on Facebook. I know there's one called Coast to Coast, and there's a fella that does a lot of live streaming just through Facebook, up on the Mersey, and he gets quite a few views actually. So if anyone's on Coast to Coast, the old fishing group on Facebook, and you wouldn't mind sharing this link to that group, it'd be much appreciated. And if anyone's got Westy's phone number, get him on here, because we all know he's not. We all know he's got nothing better to do on a Sunday night. Right, that's that one out. Not as far, but near enough. Near enough. Just wait for the tide to pick it up, and that'll soon bend round nicely. Right, how are we getting on? 178. It's going down, people. I know it's only whiting, but wow. That guy, Alan. I don't mind people watching me through a phone, but if they're all standing here. Keith, nice one. Thanks for the sharing it, mate. Right, let me go back up. What we found. Gary Birch, you fished Simage Bay a few weeks ago. Sizable bass and no white, and that sounds like a cracking day. Matilda, yes, I do use fixed ball reels, mate. Like I've got another rod over there in my rod bag that I use with a fixed ball on it. To be honest though, I'm thinking about getting a Continental set up. 2 rods, 2 reels, because the flounders are going to be in soon, and I don't really want to be flounder fishing with these. I want something nice and light to be flounder fishing with. So that's the plan. I might even get a couple of really light spinning rods to do my flounder fishing with. I mean, you know, last year, if you watched any of my flounder videos from last year, up the river and wherever else we've done it, so I might even use them for the flounders, because you underarm flick your rods out for the flounders with some maddies on. Oh, I love it. There's a bite already on a hook flapper. Can you? Can't see it, can you? We're zooming in on the old rods. Zooming in on them tips. It's probably a little bit much actually. We'll leave it like that. If we get a big enough bite, we better see it anyway. Right. Well, I'm going to go right back down now. Sorry if I've missed it. Jack, the merch, I've got everything now, apart from the actual hoodies. So the hoodies will be at my house, hopefully, by Wednesday. And then I will get a couple of them made up, and I will show you the designs that we've come up with. To be honest, it's not a Gucci hoodie, I'm not going to lie. They're all going to be black in colour, because it's easier. I can't be ordering 30 different colour hoodies and then 30 different sizes in 30 different colours. So they're all going to be black. I'm really, really sorry, and don't take this the wrong way. If you don't like black, tough. Don't order one. In the nicest possible way, I mean that. Paul, I've just had a nice whiting. I know it sounds, that made me feel sick saying that. I've just had a nice whiting, but it was all right for the river. So Jack, this week, mate, and all the hoodies are going to be 35 quid posted. So that's postage included. And at the minute, I've got 3 XLs, is the biggest I've got, but I think I can find bigger. The only problem with that is I may have to just tweak the price. Reason being, they're not the same price. Because obviously they're more material. You can't buy bigger clothing like that, sort of 4 or 5 XLs, just anywhere. So I'll have to have a look into that. Unless anyone has got a hoodie or something they already have, that's still in half good nick, that if they want to send it to me and I'll print something on it and I'll send it back, they're more than welcome. I'm more than welcome to do that. So yeah, merch will be out, hoodies and beanie hats. I can even make you a cup, but I don't think anyone wants any cups. There's half a rainbow down there. Look, anyone see it? Down at Chatham Dock. No, you can't. Oh, there's half a rainbow. It's very, very strange. Very strange. Come on, then the fish. I'm gonna have a match with myself now. I want more whiting. I want a few smaller ones so I can take them. Bodgemaster, I've done a review on it, mate. On the Mag 4, Kieran bought a pair, and when I say I've done a review, I spoke about it. They are lovely reels. They're so much better than the Mag 2s, and they're so much better than the Mag 3s. They're still not the original Mag, the USA ones. But then what? Is there ever going to be a reel like that? I don't think there will. But yeah, so Kieran's got them. Peter, I am on Medway City Estate, mate, in a little private close. Where am I? Norris knows I fished Gillingham Pier as a kid most of my life, mate. That's where I grew up fishing, Gillingham Pier. Michael West, good to see you, son. Good to see you. What? And let me just go back. Norris, I don't know what chest size a 3XL is, mate. I will find it as soon as they're here. I'll let you know. I'm just trying to get back at the chat. Ben, fair play to you, mate. Yeah, so look, going back to my review on the Pen 525 Mag 4, Michael West said it was absolute dog shit. That's why he done his own one. And it turns out Mike was a bit better than mine, to be fair. All I said was it's blue and it's got a nice handle, which it is blue and it has got a nice handle. Other than that, I don't really know what else you wanted me to say. It casts lovely. It reels in well. It's a reel. I think it's too expensive, but because give it another month or so and they'll be on Facebook for sale for 60 quid. There's a little bite on the 2-hook flapper. Inglorious Fishing is in the chat. We got royalty in the chat, people. Dan Harris, yes, I'm fishing the Medway, mate. Sean, have the bass gone? No, they're still here, mate, to be honest. But it's going to sound weird. In the river, I tend to do so much better bass fishing with ragworm or common lug. The blacks just don't seem to do it. I don't know why. South Coast of Flounder, we had in Port Worgood, mate, but I don't get to get down there enough. Bodgemaster, you can get them for $130 from the tackle shop in Dover, Channel Angling. Just had a whiting, lads. Just had a whiting. But to be honest, that's what I'm fishing for. I'm only here using up leftover bait. All right, I've got a lot of All right, let me show you my leftover bait. Hang on. When I say leftover bait, there's enough here for 10 blokes to go fishing for a week, but that lot, that's full of black lug in there. Hang on. Leftover bait, gents. Leftover. Shall I see what's on that rod? Channel Angling, that's the one. Channel Angling, I've got. Then Monster Rag. No, I didn't. Matilda, to be honest, mate, I haven't got a budget yet. I'm not the sort of person. I know I've got a matching pair of rods and reels now, but Peter, not really, mate. You've got to know the code to get in, to be fair. And it's one of them sort of things. There's a few of us that know it, and we keep it to ourselves because we want to keep it to ourselves. We don't want loads of people in here ruining it for us, if that makes sense. Dano, I'll be live, mate, until about 8:30, I reckon. 8, half 8. Yeah, Luke, you've got a few to use up, wouldn't you? I've heard. Yeah, so going back, I haven't really got a budget for the Conti setup. To be honest, it'll be whatever is for sale on Facebook the day I've got a few quid to go and buy it. I haven't really decided what I want to get yet, but I know I want something really light. But then I say I want something really light. I want something really light for the river, but then I want to be able to use them down the beach as well for the dabs, because I don't mind doing a bit of dab fishing. It's just the whiting that comes in between epoxy things. I'm just gonna have a little check on this 2-hook flat rod, guys. I must be just in the channel because I can feel it dragging up the side of the bank. I'll change this rig because, to be honest, I don't think it looks big enough. And it's been stripped again. Look, completely stripped. It's only been out there a couple of minutes. Bloody hell! Honestly, I don't think it looks big enough. So we'll whack this rig off and stick on a different one. Keep on that other rod for me, people. Just shout if I get a bite. There's a rig. Oh, yeah, let's have it. 3 hooks. Go big or go home. Yes. If there's anyone in my chat in this watching this now that hasn't subscribed, please push the button. I was looking again at my analytics earlier today, from the video that I put up the other day from Chesil. It's going really well actually. So again, I thank you all for the support. But 71% of people that watch my videos, on average, 71% haven't subscribed. Only 29 have. It's free. I was to be honest, I was laying in bed actually the other night watching YouTube on my telly, obviously in my bedroom, laying in bed, and I happened to mention this to the missus, and she said, "Why don't they just subscribe?" And I did notice. I think a lot of people nowadays, obviously with Sky and Virgin, it's got YouTube built into it, as well as we've all got phones that connect to our TVs and stuff. It's not as easy to subscribe while you're watching YouTube on a TV as it is on your phone or on your laptop or on your tablet type thing, because you haven't got the buttons. You have to use your remote control. So I get it that not everyone can subscribe. I just thought 70% of my views surely aren't coming from haters. Surely not. Another thing I learned the other day is, even if you like the overall goodness, so just keep disliking or liking. It really don't matter. I'd just like to thank you all. Right, the target now is to catch 3 whiting on 1 rig. I know it's done daily all over the country, but I don't use 3-hook rigs really. The only reason I'm using this is because I used it yesterday for desperate measures because no one was catching anything. Right, just get 3 lug out from down here. Just happens to be only 2 left in that packet. Thanks. There's the bird. I'll be back with you in a sec, people. We got over 200 washes yet? No, 194. Come on, we got to get it up a little bit. One. 2. And 3. These little worms are absolutely spot on for this type of fishing. They're not too big. They fit a look like them hooks there, the Cato size ones, I think, and they're the ones with the twos, and they just fit on it absolutely spot on. Lovely. Back on the old chat. Sea glow size 2s. Ben Harding, that's a good question. They've got big mouths. I'm not one of these people that are shy to use big hooks. I will happily stick on a 12-0 for a whiting, happily, because I've seen them get caught on them. Obviously, that's you don't want to be using 12-0s for a whiting, but they can. For what I'm doing now, size 2, size 1s and 2s, not 1-0s and 2-0s, 1s and 2s, because they're smaller, are absolutely ideal for pretty much anything in this river right now. Even the codling, if there's codling up there, you'd still land them. Providing you fish right, you play it right. You don't, if you get a bite, you don't rip the heads off by striking your rod and running 3 miles backwards like some people do. There really is no need. Oh look, there's a bite on that already. No, it's not that. That is a bite. That is a bite. But we want 3. There's 3 hooks, so we want 3 whiting. Just be sensible. Take your time winding in. Keep your rod up in the air and you'll be fine. Things like flounders in the estuaries, maybe go a bit smaller. Maybe go down to a size 4. That's what I fished for the sole. That's what I was fishing yesterday for the soles with on one of the rigs, which was actually the rig that caught the sole that I had yesterday. So it all depends on what you're going for. And I mean, we get thornback rays in the River Medway now as well. So when you're fishing for them, I'll probably, although 2-0s would be enough, I like to use a bait that's a little bit big for a 2-0. So I would probably go to a 3 or a 4-0. It really all depends on the fish you're after, bud. Paul, my rods are battered anyway, mate. I used to have my tripod sitting in my car behind me. I could put them on my tripod to keep them a bit more, but to be honest, for me they're tools. It'd be a bit like my drill or my lawnmower. I'll just whack it in the car and away I go. It's a bit like my rods and my reels. I know I shouldn't be like that, but I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them brand new, and when they go, they won't be brand new either. I was thinking about getting these rebuilt, but I don't take care of it, so there's no point. I'm just going to use them until they die. A bit like this car. Scott Harris, cheers, mate. Oh yeah, lads and ladies and whoever's watching, there's 194 of you watching and there's only 53 likes. Come on, you can all do a bit better than that, surely, for me. Help a brother out. Stephen Foy, I'm not going to lie, I like my 7HT mags. I really do. These blue ones that I'm using. Hang on, let's just show you those. These ones. I do like my, and I love the 525 original mags. Now, if I could have a pair of 525 original mags with the knobbly side plates, the original knobblies, not the new aftermarket ones you can buy on eBay for 25 quid, then I'd probably have a pair of them as well. But the only ones you seem to find now are mint ones in boxes, and people have kept them, and they're like ornaments on the mantelpiece. They're no good for me because I will kill them. I just use them and abuse them, but they're tools at the end of the day. They're tools. So, oh guys, the likes have shot right up. Thank you very much. Asking you shall receive. So yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else. Knife's got the Avits, which are quite nice reels, but they're not all that much for casting. To be honest, I wouldn't mind to have. One thing I've never owned are the Daiwa Saltist reels, which are like the Daiwa version to the 525s. I wouldn't mind a pair of them, but they'd have to be magged, I think, because I like reels that are magged. I like to have that little bit of extra control. Not that I need it because I can't cast very far, but they stop me from blowing everything up. Basically, that's what the mags are there for, to help you out. What else have we got? Andy, nice one, mate. Happy days. Kevin Jones, the vacuum pack in the lug, they all went a bit pants. I don't know if you watched the video. I've done the video, yeah, and it was they went a bit flat and a bit soggy and a bit mank. I haven't vacuum packed any more yet. I'm going to see what's left over from tonight's lot, and then I may do that. I've got 100 vacuum packed fresh blacks in my freezer as we speak. They were fresh. I didn't use them. They were really big ones. So all I've done is I threw them all on the floor, quite hard, as if you would with a normal black lug, to tense it up. Chucked them in the vacuum thing, sealed them up, but I didn't vacuum them so they were super duper tight. I just literally got the air out and that was it. Still wrapped in the newspaper, and then I chucked them straight in the freezer. So I'm hoping they sort of froze in a decent state. They wouldn't have been flat and rotten because they'd have only been an hour in there till they froze. So I haven't really needed them, so I'm not bothered. I have also chucked a few loose ones that I had, black lug, decent sized ones, into a vacuum pack thing, and I've chucked a load of salt in there. So they've salted them. There's a bite on that one. Another one. I might have to reel that in a minute, guys. I've vacuum packed a load of salted ones and froze them as well, just to see how they turn out. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I've never tried it before, but if I've got them there, I might as well try these things and be able to help myself out and hopefully help you out. That's the plan. Mark Bradley, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we're talking about I forgot Mike bought one. Yeah, Mike's got the new Mag 4 as well. So if anyone's got any questions on the Mag 4, Mike's in the chat. Ask Mike as well. Or even better, go to Seaglow Angling and watch his video on his review. He done it literally just along the river from here the other day. He tells all about it. But don't watch it now though. Wait for me to finish. Carry on watching me catch poxy whiting all night. There's a big ship coming up the river and it's taking its time. I'll show you it in a minute when it gets here, if it ever gets here. Oh, it's not going to get here, it's going to spin around because it's the sand boat. Let's have a little look down the river, shall we? Ease up. Oh, I need to check the old battery. That's all right. You see him down there? Oh. He's going to do a big Yui now. And then just on the other side of this container here, this container thing, there's a big sand jetty, and he's carrying sand, that boat. Or if he goes out and gets it from the estuary, but they suck it up from somewhere, bring it back here, and then I suppose it just gets. There's quite a lot of builders yards on this industrial estate where I'm fishing, so I don't know whether it gets. I don't know if it gets passed on to them in time. I don't know how it works. Right, I'm going to reel in the flapper rod again. Reason being, I do keep getting little bites. Got a lovely tip, these rods. I'm quietly confident, guys, that we have got fish number 2. And if it's only one on here, then it's not a bad fish. We've got fish 2 and 3. Come on. But not 4. We let the team down there. They're the ones we want, guys. They are the ones we want. Just wanted one more. Get the full hour. So yeah, look. 2 and 3. I'm really sorry to these guys, but these are perfect for live bait, for dead baits. So these are going to go in the bucket. These guts, to be honest, they're falling out anyway. Couple of little dead baits is the word I'm looking for. They can go in the bucket here. Splendid. Right. Now let's have another go and try and get 3, because that's the aim. That's the dream. Tonight's dream. There we are. I'll give it another couple of minutes and I'll bring that other rod in because that ain't done nothing for ages. I think that is pulled well tight into a snag probably in the river. Yeah, more fish. So I can catch fish. I'm not a total novice. Kingfisher. Tea is at home, mate. Back at mum and dad's house. Darren, today is going all right, mate. I'm smashing it. I'm catching loads with today's target species. Reason being, today's target species is whiting, and that's what I'm good at catching. Is England playing? Gary, what's happening, mate? Adrian, size rods I use, these are Daiwa 133s, mate, so they're 13'3", but they've got their reducers stuck in the bottom and glued in, so that's another foot, so they're more like foot. Well, it's not a foot, I think it's about 10 inches, so they're about 14, which to be honest, for me, I love them, they're perfect, well perfect. Bite's already on the flapper rod. Look, bites. So I remember being a kid coming down this river, and there was nothing more exciting than getting a bite 5 seconds after you just cast it out. Yes, I got another bite, it's more fish. Going home and saying to your mum, yes, I caught 20 fish today. And nowadays, all right, tonight having a little fish and having a chat live with you lot ain't so bad, but I couldn't think of anything worse than going fishing and catching 20 whiting nowadays. And it is annoying that I feel like that. I hate feeling like that, because I think you should just be able to go fishing. If you catch a fish, no matter what it is, how big it is, you're there to catch fish, and if you're catching fish, then you should be grateful. But I can't be. I'm ungrateful. The Maddie Man is in the chat. Graham, no, mate. There's no security here, mate. No security. Never ever had a drama here, but I'm locked in. I'm locked in, so I don't get dramas. Clive, no, I've never fished on the inflatable boat at the Medway, mate, to be fair. Never have done it. I fished up here on my kayak years ago when I used to have the kayaks. I've had about 5 or 6 of them now. Yeah, we used to come out on the kayaks quite a bit, around the other side by the Strand. We used to do really well for some bass and that. Nothing major, but... Darren, when you say, mate, been down to Cornwall, and they were fishing off the beaches down in Cornwall getting plagued with little wrasse. They had some big wrasse as well, like up to 5 or 6 pound, which roll on the video. I can't wait to see it with his big tuna. But surely there must be something up there that just gets in the way all the time. Like we obviously have whiting and dogfish. Paul, no, the right hand rod I'm just casting out further, and it's getting pulled by the channel more, by the current more, because it's more in the tide one. That's why it's sitting different. But I'm about to pull that in a minute if it will come in. I've got a good feeling, because there are some snags here. So, oh. I did invite a few people to join me today, but they was all busy washing their hair. Kieran, Nath. Can't think of any other bald people. Saying that, I feel quite bad now because I didn't invite Nath. He wouldn't have been allowed anyway. I'm just gonna put some music on, but I'll get copyrighted. Right, I'm gonna reel that other rod in, I think. Just have a quick check in the old chat. Quick check on the chat. I can't believe I've gone bloody live when England are playing. Oh yeah, Kev, I didn't mention you, but you're not bald yet. Peter, there's loads of places on the Medway you can fish, mate. Loads of places. I'll give you a shout, mate. Listen, Peter, if you're on Facebook, give me a private message, mate. We'll have a chat. The saltwater fisherman. It really depends on your budget, mate. It really depends on your budget. What you're best off doing is going to your local tackle shop. If you live near a tackle shop that sells sea stuff, because I know a few people don't. But it depends. Like an average budget, like 100, 150 quid, 200 quid. There's the Icon rods are good, the leader Icon rods are good. From what I've seen, the Tronics beach casters look alright. I don't know about the Continental versions, but yeah. Paul, I'll be using them for pike, mate. That is the plan. I've never done it before, but I will be using it. I will be trying them for pike. Only reason being, a pal of mine took a couple home the other day from a fishing session, and he catches a lot of pike. So, being a bit of a copycat. But we'll also be using live bait as well. Apparently, pike like colourful things. So when people put live baits on, they put like a bit of orange foam or something like that. Well, it just so happens in my pond at home, I've got about 25 goldfish that I don't want. So there's a good chance they could end up in a bucket and down the river as a live bait. That was a joke, people. This is why I love them divers. Hopefully you can see that tip. I just love that. There's no bend in the rest of the rod apart from the tip. It's lovely. We're not snagged. Maybe fish number 4. Yeah, could be. Can't believe we keep them calm. Fish number 4, and the greedy gets. Oh, I thought he'd taken both hooks. Again, he's probably a little bit on the bigger side than I want, so he'll go back. He'll go back to live another day. Yeah. See, now most people wouldn't buy what whiting has got in his mouth to take another. He'd easily get an 8-0 in there. Easily get an 8-0. Very lively whiting. And there's another bite on that rod, but that's gonna have to wait because I'm not too worried. I want 3 on that rod. Being greedy. Right, that's 4 then. We're gonna have a count up at the end of the night. See how many we had. It's a group effort tonight, so you can all count yourselves as fishing as well. Again, 3 big juicy blacks. Well, I say big juicy blacks. They're not really big, but they're brilliant bait. No, 2 because it fits better on my rig. Winner, winner. Well, that's a free one for somebody. Backwards over my head cast. Perfect. Right. I'll get back to the chat in a sec. I'm busy reeling in fish at the minute. What a lovely tip. That was number 4. This is definitely at least number 5. Is that 2? Oh no! Well, the 3-hook rig has caught 3 things. We have whiting, crab, whiting. I'm taking that as a treble. I don't care. I don't care. I'm the only one here fishing this match, so I made up the rules. Can we see that? Can we see that? Them whiting are very, very lively, so they're both quite lightly hooked, so I'm going to put them back. Seems as we're catching so many whiting, I'm only really now going to take the ones that are actually on their last legs because there's so many of them about. I can be picky, really picky. Later, dude. Later, dude. And we've got a big female crab here. It's eating all my bait. Shithead. Alright, let me just bait up and I'll be back with you. Oh, that one's empty too. Starting to get through this bait now, which is obviously what we wanted. That's what I'm here for. Oh, let's try some of this rag. Right, so now, can you see this rag? Hopefully you can see that ragworm in that bucket. This rag has been in here now for over, I think, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. This is fresh dug ragworm that we had on the bass trip. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And it is, okay, it's not alive, but it's dead and it's not rotten. It's going out. Oh, it is alive, it's moving. ain't been wrapped up. It's literally been chucked in a bucket in my break fridge. Absolutely stunk my fridge out. You can't beat fresh dug. Twist. Lovely, sorted. Wipe it on your choosers. Oh, mind your car with your lead. Let's chuck this one out a little bit further again. I might use 3X more often, you know. I think from now on, I'm all trying to have a scratching rod about, just because you never know. I do see a lot of posts. I do look at Facebook a lot and see what goes on in the fishing world, and see a lot of posts from people that catch these big fish and these special fish, and all they've been using is just literally they haven't set out to catch this fish. They've just gone fishing to catch. They go out and catch 20 white and they've had a good trip to them, but they've had these special fish, whether it be a cod or a nice ray or something, whatever, a big bass, and it's that a lot of it's down to pure luck. So I'm just going to start trying my luck really a bit more often. What's going on here? Smash fishing, yes mate, what a legend. How you doing, mate? Dylan Jeffs, what's my PB bass? If that question's to me, it's about £6, mate, from the marina, just literally over there where you're not allowed to fish. Right, I'm going to get back into the chat. Jason, sometimes I do, mate. Yes, I don't post though. Kev, the biggest fish I've had out the Midway. Oh, that's a good question, that. It's a cod, mate, I think. Oh, there's a bite on that rod already. Bloody hell. That's on the flapper rod. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you can. It's on the biggest fish I've had out the Midway is probably a cod, and it was about, it was bang on £5.12, and that was a bloody long time ago. It wouldn't have been long after what me and you was talking about earlier, mate, that's for sure. It wouldn't have been, it would literally probably would have been the next year. You can't really see them rods, can you? We're a bit far away. Yeah. Now you can see the tips of the rods. Peter, I've got a page called Fish Hunter UK on Facebook, or Rhys Colino, RHYS, and then Colino is spelt legend, L-E-G. I'm joking. Jack, I've just had your message come through, mate. Listen, I'll answer it a bit later on. I can't really do it while I'm live because it mucks up my phone, but I will. Yeah, we'll have a chat later, definitely. I'm not actually sure on that yet, but we will be deciding this session, lads. Tuesday, I'm going to do a 24-hour session carp fishing. Tuesday, probably a place called Willows Lakes, because a couple of lads have mentioned it on the old carp group today. I'm still a bit of novice on the thing. To be honest, I might as well tell you while I'm here. I know there's a few of us on here that do like a bit of carp fishing. I'm gonna go this week, Tuesday, doing a bit of carp fishing. I know a lot of you hate it, but I'm gonna give it one last bash. And if I don't quite feel right with it, then I'm probably gonna jog the carp gear on. But it's gonna be mainly predatory, a bit like Kev. You'll notice I sound and feel like I'm copying Kev now, to be fair, but the carp fishing for me, I don't feel that going just for a day session or for a few hours works. Whereas here, I'm here now, I'm having a few hours fishing just round the corner from my house. I say just round the corner, I'm 10 minutes away by car. I can come down here and have an enjoyable couple of hours, get a few bites. But with the carp fishing, you just can't do it. It's all so much money and it's all a bit clicky as well. Notice some of the carp anglers are right twats. I know a lot of people think I'm a twat, but there's a lot of sea anglers that are twats as well, massive twats. In fact, they're massive pricks, actually. But I don't know, it's just a bit... Do you know, I feel quite embarrassed when I walk around a carp lake and I've got a carrier bag in my hand, and it's not a green bag. It's not a green bag that's got Fox or Calder written on it. Do you know it makes you feel like that? The other week I fished, where did I fish? I got bite on both rods now. Where did I fish? Fished a complex called Elphick. And it's got a good name. There's a lot of fish there, and I actually caught 4 carp. Only 2 of them were worth talking about because the other 2 were small. But I've got my carp bag. I call it my carp bag because it's got all my tackle in it and my cooking stuff and all that old shit. My rod bag, which has got my rods and reels in it, obviously. I've got my bivvy, which is in a green bag. My bed chair, which doesn't come in a bag. I've got my big sleeping bag and my tracker sleeping bag, which is in a bag. And then the only thing I didn't have a bag for, a green carp bag, was all of my boilies and my baits. All I've done is I took them in a co-op bag, got a bag for life, like the 10p bags. Well, it wasn't a 10p one; it was a big one, the bag for life. And I walked around the lake, and I felt like everyone was looking at me because I was walking around with a carry bag. It was just a bit. Not intimidating. Well, I suppose it was. Listen, I don't get intimidated by anyone. I'm not saying but it just felt a bit weird. It just felt really, really weird. And if there's anyone on there that does the old carp fishing, you might know what I'm talking about. Right. Anyway, I'm going back now. Have I ever used gulp live bait? No, I haven't. Shane, well done, mate. Shane, why have you put angler at the end of your name? Shouldn't it be knobhead? Or asking for a friend, that's all. Smash, no, not at the Medway. We don't. All right, for me to get squid, they get them in Dover, but the pier down there's shut. And they do get quite a few at Brighton. So I am definitely getting on that this year. I said I was going to do it last year, but it just seemed we just had storm after storm after storm last year. There was no clear water anywhere, so we couldn't try it. So I'm definitely going to give it a go this year. Now, people in the chat that do squid fishing, I bought 10 squid jigs for a tenner last year off Amazon. They're all still brand new. Now, will a pound squid jig work, or do I need to spend 18 quid on one of them full metal jacket ones that are warm and all that shit to make it to start and catch squid? Help me out. Do I need to spend loads of dough to catch a squid or not? I have caught them, but only like literally 2 or 3. I think me and Westy tried. We went out on a boat actually. We went out of Ant Hills. We travelled round all these wrecks all night trying to catch a squid. Nobody caught one. And then we was on the way back in, literally just before we went back up the river. We went, we'll just quickly stop here. We went because we've got 10 minutes before there's enough tide to get over the bar to get back into the marina. And we dropped our rods and I had one straight away. Couldn't believe it. We travelled all around the English Channel that night trying to find a squid, and there was one just outside the marina, well, outside the river. Unbelievable. 246 watching, lovely. Smash, that's exactly what I wanted to know, mate. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I will keep them. And obviously, I've got this pal who does this really super duper glow stuff, and I know the squid like that, so I'm hoping my pal's going to sort me out. Shane Turner, have I ever had a rod pulled in while beach fishing? No, not beach fishing. Freshwater fishing, yes. But I have had a pal at Gillingham Pier, actually, match rods. They had literally just come out. He had them about an hour. He had both of them up against the railing on his special rod rests, all sitting there nice and pretty, and he was showing everyone. and I shit you not, a cormorant flew past, caught his line and pulled one of his brand spanking new rods in, and it went tip first in the mud. So the reel was up in the air, if that makes sense, and it was just sort of doinging side to side. Obviously he got it back, but it had a big chip in the lacquer where it went up and over the railing. He was fuming, absolutely fuming. Honestly, if he'd have got hold of that cormorant that night, I dread to think what he'd have done to it. £1 squid jig, one of them luminous beads. Yeah, no, nice one, Ben. That's exactly what I thought. Super clue at the end of they last longer that way. Scott, that's a good shout. Shane's going to sort me out some spots on the squid. Cheers, dude. Mark Wilson, out from where, mate? Oh, if you're on about the boat trip, that was Ant Hills out of Rye. Roger, hello, mate. How you doing? The jig does not sink very quick as it's open sea unlocked where smash fishes. Ah, Kev, is that right? I didn't know that. Ian Roper, I've done a bit of float fishing, mate. But a couple of years ago, I went on a little fishing holiday to Devon in Brixham, and we've done a lot of float fishing there. But up here, no, not really. But I am looking at getting a push net. I've always wanted to do a bit of push netting, but proper push netting. So I want to make my own, really, unless anybody local to me makes a well-made one. Like, I want it well made. So I'm a bit heavy-handed, I won't lie. Smash, I know that's your sort of thing actually, but you're a bit far for me to come and grab one off you. But yeah, I want to do a bit of push netting. One, because I just want to see what I can pull up in it. Down where I go pumping, I'll probably do it down by Dungeness and that, because they find all sorts of weird and wacky things down there. And also, I want to get a few shrimps and have a go. Shrimp, using live shrimp for fishing. I keep going to burp, but it's not coming. Gone Potty, thank you very much. Sean Sweeney, where? Oh, I wouldn't eat them, mate. I don't like fish, to be fair. It's the closest place to me. Shane laters, mate. Speak soon. Josh R, the shrimp, if you keep them in a bucket of water with an aerator, I think you can. They last for a while. When I say a while, I don't know if that means an hour or a couple of days. To be honest, I'm not even going to answer that question because I don't know the answer to it. But if you don't have an aerator, they won't last long at all. Like, we're talking minutes. But if you do aerate the bucket, which you can get battery powered ones, I think they last quite a while. I think you can make them last for the day. What's going on here? Epoxy thing. Ugh. Ouch. Ouch. Hopefully this bloody thing works. Yeah. I better reel these rods in, don't I? Get these fish in. So if it's just sitting out there, crabs will be eating them by now. It's a lovely evening though. Really is a nice evening. I mean, up that way of the river, that's what they call Chatham. And from here, seeing the council buildings and the big building with the sun shining down on its windows, it looks really, really nice. But if only you could see what was behind those trees. It is a shithole. It's like Beirut. The people from Beirut live there as well. I'll show you down here, look. My mate Swanee. My other mate, Swanee. And his mate Swanee. And then their mate Swanee. Well, that's down. Just over that bit. That's all Chatham Dockyard there. For people that don't know, that obviously we do have an historic dockyard here, and they used to do all the war stuff there, and all them vans, I think all them white vans over there belong to like a filming company. They do a lot of filming because a lot of things are filmed in the dockyard because it's still sort of age appropriate, if that makes sense. It's still old. They've still got steam trains over there, working steam trains. All the big I should be filming through the phone, not filming from my eyes. All them big hangars over there, they still That little boat, the little boat there in between the two big ones, the one that's got like an orange thing on its roof, that is my granddad-in-law's boat, PG, which I went out with him last year, and my uncle-in-law when he was over from Australia, and I had them two Stingrays, and it was the only fishing trip I haven't filmed in the last year and a half, and it was probably one of the best. I missed right out on filming it. I did stick the pictures on one of my videos though. So anyway, yeah, so one end of the river you've got Beirut, pretty much. Honestly, Michael West lives up there, you ask him. And then this end is Brompton. It's not much better, they've got a tower block. But I mean, yeah, I shouldn't say too much because my brother-in-law lives in it, but yeah, they've got a tower block. And I used to live there, but I used to live in the posh end, which is this end of Brompton, where that big chimney is actually. I say posh end, it wasn't much better than the shithole end, but it was. And then you've got down here, you've got the Wannabes, St Mary's Island, which is the wannabe millionaires. They've got really big, nice, posh houses, but you're not allowed to fish anywhere around the island because they're snobby. And then you've got Medway City Estate. You've got us. Lovely red sky up there. Look. I can't film too much, but yeah. So anyway, that's where we are. Oh look, Swanee, and Swanee are back. Look. I ain't even got no bread for them. Literally, I haven't even got any janky food in my car, which I normally have got some old crap lying around. Right, so anyway, that was a tour of the River Medway and where everybody lives. Just was, I don't know, something. Oh, is that still charging? Yes, we are still charging. I am going to reel in. What rod am I reeling in, guys? Bodgemaster, mate, you say that. There used to be 50 Swannies. Now there's 20. Right, I'm reading in the right rod. Abby and Josh. Right rod. Right rod. You're right, am I right? That one. The one I kicked. Fish on. Inglorious fishing, Dano, if you're still in the chat. I know we've got turbo wurbos and topey wopies. What are we calling whiting? Just the one on the free hooker. But it's a better size. It's a better size whiting. What am I talking about? If I keep getting all soapy like this, I'm gonna have to give up fishing. That was on the ragworm. Lovely. The only thing we use in free hook rigs is baiting up takes like forever. Forever. I have to get a talk to you in a minute, Pete. What's getting dark? Keep an eye on that left hand rod. If you get a bite, shout at me. Oh, light's just come on. Lovely. I am might drop this rod in short now because I'm bored of catching whiting. I'm going to drop it in short just to see if there's any bass down there where I normally catch my bass from here. I'll probably end up getting crabs, but you know. I am just wondering whether it's worth setting up a live bait rod. In the chat then, because I've got another rod sitting there, I could set it up. In the chat, yes or no for a live baiting rod with a whiting down there. You decide. I think I know what the answer's going to be. You're going to say yes, just to make yourself another bloody rod. This is where I caught my live bait bass, the only one I've ever caught. And I did say I was going to put that in short, but I didn't. I will in this other rod give you a chance to answer that massively, massively hard question. Oh, and if Dano answers that question on what he calls a whiting, let me know, people, in a minute when I get back. Rinse and whiting in. Oh, I've got attacked. What? Very lightly hooked, that one. Very lightly hooked. Good size live bait though. It's a good size live bait for a big bass. Oh yeah. I think it was about this time last year when I had that big bass, you know. I say big bass, it was only about £4, wasn't it? Something like that. £3, £4. Oh, I think it was bang on £4 actually. But it was my first ever fish on a live bait. I was buzzing. So was my brother. I remember because he swore, didn't he? Yeah, massively. Let's go with a single black, 2 big hooks in it. Give that a bash. I'm going to smash this one right over the other side. I'm not, because I can't cast that far, but I'm going to swing it. You can watch me absolutely mess this up. Fouled already. Wasn't bad at all, that. At range. Yeah, like. Getting it ready for the next whiting or what? I'm not seeing any nose, guys. I'm not seeing any nose. Yes, 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 yes. Live bait rig, bassing close, yeah. Shadow, I am in southeast of England in lovely, lovely Kent, the Garden of England, on the River Medway. Cheers, Steve. What about that time we fished the Addy and... Oh, yes! Everyone, Mike has just brought this up. So me and Michael West, one day we was fishing the Admiralty. Now, Mike hates fishing the Admiralty, but I managed to get him down there. And Mike, he was buzzing. He was like, there's a rod floating past. And there was, I shit you not, there was a rod and a reel floating past. And on close inspection, it was a Ziplex rod. And I'm sure, Mike, was it a Abu Florida Orange mag? I think it was. Anyway, whatever it was a nice reel as well. Mike's going, yes, I've got myself a free Ziplex. I've got myself a free Ziplex. He's only gone and hooked it. We got it up the wall. And literally, just as he was reading that up the wall, someone's come along and gone, oh, mate, thank you so much for catching my rod. Mike was well pissed off because he thought he got a free Ziplex. And the geezers only took it off Mike and gone, oh, sweet. The fish is still on. A hound had taken his rod up and over the wall in the Admiralty, out into the English Channel, and he thought, that's it, I've just lost my zippy. No, Westy's only gone and caught his rod and the fish was still attached. He even landed the smooth hand as well. I couldn't believe it. He had a right touch that day, that bloke. Mike, on the other hand, missed out on the 3 zip legs. It was a funny day. Darren, I would get a 7HT mag. The only problem is you have to, if you get a brand new one, then you need to do the pinion support. I don't know what that means, but I know it has to be done. All my reels have been bought second hand with the pinion support done. I'll never buy a brand new reel because I know for full well that in a few weeks' time, those brand new reels that people have been out and bought, someone either won't like it, get skinned, and they'll be for sale on Facebook, and they'll then buy it for half the price. It's the same as I'll never buy a brand new car, because you buy a brand new car, say it's 20 grand, you drive it off the forecourt, instantly it's only worth 17 grand. Instantly, as soon as you drive it off the forecourt. So if I'm ever going to buy a brand new car, it won't be. It'll be like 6 months old with 10,000 miles on it, and I'll save myself 5 or 10 grand. If you get the message. Right, I'll set the rod up then. I'll set my live bait rod up, and I will set it up with just get it ready, and then when I reel in the next whiting, you watch me blank now for the in a minute. There will be a big old boat appear on your screens, and I don't mean my arse because I'm about to walk in front of the camera. Horrible gits. River's gone flat calm now. There's no wind at all. It's lovely out here tonight, if I'm honest. To be honest, it's been a good evening actually. Catching a few fish, white bashing. Oh. I'll tell you one thing, you can see, I'm sure you should be able to see that. I've fished the river before a few times and I've had boats that big pick up my line and carry on obviously going, lose all your gear. They give a good bite, I'm telling you. It's probably about that boat probably weighs about 4,000 tonne. It doesn't really give a slack line bite, it's one of them bites that just sort of picks it up and just really fucks off of it. Oh, someone asked earlier if I use fixed spoils. I'm using a fixed spoil on this. Don't look right, does it? That big boat doesn't look like it should be coming down here. It just doesn't look like it fits. Obviously it fits, but to be honest, the phone don't do it justice. It looks a lot smaller on my phone, and obviously it does because it is, but you know what I'm trying to say. The river looks so calm and so nice and so peaceful, and then now it's just got some big ass boat driving down it, sailing down it, whatever. Scotland, I wonder where it's from. Again, that was a joke. From Cornwall. Right, so I'm just going to show you how I'm doing my live baiting. I'm doing exactly the same as I did last year, really. Apart from, I'm not going to use a live bait slider. The reason I'm not going to use a live bait slider is because I don't think I've got one. Fast clip from Breakaway, but it's better. It's thicker, stainless steel, and it's got points where the knot sits. Little V shapes, they're perfect. I love them. I will not go fishing without them. And all I'm going to do with that is stick on a lead, a grip lead, So not needed because I'm only going to be going in close. But I'm going to stick on a 6 ounce. Like so. I know it's a 6 ounce because it's red. It's actually 6 lead out. Literally, I don't know, 20 yards off the edge of the wall. Underarm flick. You'll see me do it. Underarm flick. I'm going to probably go a little bit that way towards them pylons. So yeah, that has got, I would say, about 15 yards off of the wall. And then all I shall do now is tighten that up. Don't forget there's a grip lid on it, so it's not going to go nowhere. There's no tide run down there. It's not being caught by the tide. And then I'll just put that down like that. And then what we'll do now is I'll wait till I catch a whiting. I think. No, I don't think I have. Right, that. Let me have a little look in my box, see if I have got one of them live bait sliders. I could well have, you know. I think, in fact, I have. Bloody hell. It's probably the same one as I caught that bass on last year. I have got a live bait slider, guys, so we will use one. This is a live bait slider. Another look, very, very funny, very, very funky type things. If I'm honest, I've actually forgotten how to put it on, so I'm just going to wing it. One end, you tie a bit of line. This end has got a swivel on it. This is the one I caught the bass on because it's still got the tag end of line on it. You can't really see it because my phone's shit and it won't focus. But I'm going to take that off. I'm going to chuck on a bit more, chuck on another line, hook length of probably about 2 foot, 2.5, 3 foot maybe. Hang on, let me do it and then I'll just show you. About 3 foot there, 3 foot. 3-ish foot. Tie one end to the live bait slider. Winner, winner. And then you get a nice decent size hook. Tonight, Matthew, I am going to use 8 O's a bit big. I'll tell you what I'm going to use. I know exactly what I'm going to use. Where are my... I'm going to use the Seaglow Cato 5.0 Big Mouths from Seaglow. And again, if you haven't ordered any, look, I'm not here to sell Mike stuff. I really ain't. I'm here to go fishing and have a bit of a laugh with you guys. But if I can help Mike out in the process and help you guys out, because I ain't lying. They are. I wouldn't use them if they were crap. I ain't going to use them, am I? I just ain't going to do it. I now use them in all of my fishing. This is a 5.0. I'm just going to tie that to the other end of the line. I'll sit in front of the camera and show you, but it won't focus anyway. That's that. Right, so there's the live bait slider there. It's probably a bit more than 3 foot. It's probably more like 4 foot. But one end you've got this, the other end you've got this. And all that happens is this little contraption here. I've cast my rod out, the line's obviously in the water, the lead's down on the, there's a nice bite, look. The lead's down on the deck, and all I do is I unclip this little clip on here, it unclips, and then you weave your main line through that spring, and then just send it down the line. You'd never cast your live bait out, because when it hits the deck, when it hits the water, it just stuns it and it'll die. This now, I can slide it nicely, gently down. I'm going to wait until I've got a really good and alive whiting, one that's like really lightly hooked, still really lively and kicking. I'll hook it up, slide it down, and then we are live bait fishing. And then it'll just swim around happy because it'll swim around, and it'll hopefully attract will attract a bass. Let's reel the whiting in because I'm sure I've just seen one there. Hopefully it's a smallish one as well, because we don't want massive ones. Like a nice little pin one I do, as long as it's nicely hooked. Oh, I think I've just literally just dropped it, you twat. Oh, yeah, I did and all. Alright, we're waiting a little bit longer until we start live bait fishing. And it's sod's law, I haven't reeled in a rod all night without a fish on it. And then, now I really, really need one. Oh well. There's plenty more out there. Just take a bit longer, guys, that's all. Got black luck now, all in the bloody car. Some things come undone. I'll just get this bait up and I'll get back in the chat. Come say hello for a bit longer. It's getting darker now and all. So I'll have to find me a torch in a minute. Hopefully, yeah, it is in my box. Hopefully, I'm fishing underneath a street light. Hopefully that will be bright enough to keep the rods lit up so we can see them on the camera. Because I've got 2 head torches actually. That might come in handy, you know. Because I ain't got my lights from Luke either for my tripod to shine the rods up. Ooh. Bear with me, guys, and I'll be back. Lovely. Oh, that was a great catch. Is there anyone, I've said it already once, I won't say it again. Is there anyone in the chat that hasn't subscribed? Please hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't liked the stream and you're watching it, nothing in this life is free, guys. Apart from YouTube, we all know YouTube is free, but if you can give us a like, that'd be great. It ain't really going to cost you anything. We've got 2 rods out, and the 3rd rod is sort of ready, but there's no bait on it at the moment. Lovely. Right. What's going on in the old chat? Oh, 295. It was 298. We need to get 300 now. I'm being greedy, but stuff it. Steve, that mate, to be honest, if you Steve, where is he? If you go back through my videos, there's a video of me holding up a very, very small pattern in this very, very mark, and it was about this time last year. I used exactly the same tactic and had a nice bass of about £4 on a live pouting. I need to what? You need to let Westy in the gate, son. Is he here? Steve, is he here? If he's here, I'll shoot down there now. Mike, ain't you got the code? I'm sure I sent it to you. Steve, I only sent it to you a couple of days ago. Can't you send it to him? Surely one of you has still got it on your phones, you useless twats. All right, 15 minutes, Mike. Bib your horn then. Bib your horn and I'll come down. I'll just leave these guys. I will leave these 300 people looking after my rods. Hopefully no one nicks them. But we ain't far from Chatham. All right, yeah, no worries. I'll send it to you later, Steve. I will send it to you. I thought I've sent it to use about 16 times, I think, but oh, put his back over there where you can see it. Mr. West is going to come down and he's an ugly git, but nice one, Steve. Cheers, mate. Yeah. But no, listen, I do try it. That live bait, that's called, that thing I've just showed you, it's called a live bait slider. I'm sure Breakaway do one as well. And there's one that's meant to have a big ring on it. Mike did show me how to use it properly, but I forgot. I'm not that technical, to be honest. Oh, that was a good bite. See that one? No, you didn't, because I ain't zoomed in. It's too much. Hey, there's a live bait. Kevin, it does, mate. Listen, anything could happen. Scratching rig out, as I call them, like a little rig, flat, a 2-hook flat with small hooks on, trying to catch whatever, and the big fish will come on the smaller hooks. It's the same as when a lot of people make a pennel rig up. So a pennel rig, as a lot of you already do know, is 2 hooks on one hook length, and 9 times out of 10. A lot of people will use a 5-0, for instance, on the bottom and then only a 2-0 on the top, because the top hook is there just to hold the bait. But 8 times out of 10, the fish will get hooked on the top hook, on the smaller hook out of the 2. Unless you're fishing like this and you end up getting 2 on 1 rig, but you know. It's just the way it goes. It is called Sod's Law. 300 in the chat. Thanks, guys. I can't thank you enough. I can't remember what my best was, to be honest. Graham Finch, yeah, you can get them. You can get them anywhere, mate, to be fair. And I've had private access to this place for quite a while, mate. I was lucky enough to find out the code for the gate. Well, that's a better bite. And I've got a good memory with things like that, especially when you get access to fishing here. I don't want to rub it in because rubbing it in to all you guys that can't. And as much as I'd love to just say, here's the code, everyone come and have a fish, I don't want it to be ruined for me. And although all you guys might be absolute diamonds and leave it, like when I leave here, there'll be no evidence that I fished it at all, apart from maybe a bit of seaweed on the wall. And if there is, I'm gutted that I've left it there because I try not to. I don't want no one to know I'm fishing it. Obviously, this place is cameraed up to high heaven. There's probably somebody sitting somewhere watching me fish, but that's all I'm doing. I'm not harming it. But you start letting everyone else in, and then people start bringing in, leaving rubbish and leaving beer cans and causing damage and just making a mess and being loud. There's just no need for it. This is why when you find something good like fish, if they've been fishing here for years, like I have, they should remember the code because I've sent it to them several times. Useless. Oh, we've been going for an hour and 53 minutes. 50, yeah. Bloody hell. 303 people watching. 306. Thanks, guys. Really, I do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Obviously, I know there'd be about 6 million more people watching if England wasn't playing tonight, but I happen to go live at the same time as England, which I totally understand. I'll just make sure next time I go live, I don't go live when England debate. Live. I see you was going, I see you was live for 5 hours. How did you get on? Did you catch? I'm gonna reel that in now because I'm getting impatient on a live bait. Oh. Turn this side, you can see it. Hopefully we don't miss this one. Oh. Oh no! I've only gone and lost it again. Fuck's. Caught crab. Right, there's no up with that bait. Let's look at that again. Let's just get rid of that crab. Get off. Right, crab's gone. That's very close, that one. See if there's any fishing really close. I'm going to reel in the other rod, the rod that I punched out on the other side of the river. I am waiting for a big bib though, because then I'm going to have to go and let Mike in the gate, and then I will just leave you guys here watching the rods. But literally it'll take me 30 seconds, because I'm lazy and I will drive. Oosh. Bloody knew I shouldn't have set the live bait rod up. I knew it. Because now I can't catch. I can't even catch a whiting. I blame you lot. I blame you lot. Oh, shall I set the live bait rod up? Yeah, go on, Reece, set it up. Go on, set it up. It'd be great. Yeah. Fan dabby dozy, lads. Fan dabby dozy. Oh, gotta get another wrap out. We're getting through this bait. Lovely. Oh, I'll tell you what. Put some of this raglan on and drop it in close for a bass. Rotten rag. Probably get me crabs. Dropping out on shit. I'm just going to drop in close, just see if there's any bass down there. Now, I'm probably only problem is I'm probably going to get plagued with bloody crabs, but just going to flick it like I normally do here. So I normally fish here. See how that gets on that little fella there. Right, let's get back to you guys on the chat. All these rods I've got hanging out. Oh, you can see it's all. Oh, there's another big boat going past. Yeah, I don't. You've probably spotted it. Swanee and Swanee going past. Lovely. So what? It's not a bad night. It's not a bad night at all. There's nothing on the telly worth watching. Not even England, because they're dog shit. What is the score in the England games? Anyone know? Are they playing? My last live vid I started banging out when I was... Oh, they're 2-1 up. Nice one, England, I suppose. Who are they playing? Belgium, innit? Belgium? I thought so. Rashford and Mount with the goals. Who scored their goals? Mr. Feelgood, I've used all my life, all my fishing life, well, since I've known what I'm talking about, roughly, I thought Lukaku would get it for Belgians. Nice one, that guy, Alan. I've used Amnesia because it is, I don't think you can beat it. But for the last year or so, I've been seeing a lot of people on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, magazines, talking about using fluorocarbon. And I was in a tackle shop the other week, Medway Tackle Supplies, and I see they had a roll of fluorocarbon, Rovex stuff. Yeah, I'll show you, actually. And I bought it to give it a go. Now, do I think it makes a difference? It hasn't shown that make it. Oh, this is stuff I bought. Rovex fluorocarbon, £15 line, in clear. Do I think it makes a difference? No. And I think the actual material itself, what it feels like, is horrible. It's not memory free, which I always thought it was, if I'm honest. So it gets kinked up, it gets battered up. I just don't like it. Whereas Amnesia, if it gets well, as you know, if it gets a little kink in it, you can just give it a little pour across your knee, and or just give it a really good stretch, and it comes out nice and straight again. Bodge might know, mate. He's fighting his way through Beirut to get here, so he's dodging bombs, cars alight, rapists, muggists, carjacking, terrorists, and that's just on Luton Road. Then he's actually got to go through Down Centre with crackheads, smackheads, ragheads, the lot. Yeah, so he might be a while. If he gets here with all four wheels on his car, then I'll be very, very surprised. Other than that, it's pretty nice where we live. I mean, look, we've got trees and everything. Come on, fish, I need a live bait. Stuart Little, I reckon when Mike gets here, I'll ask him. Surely you're not talking about a Planet Fang, I like that. Mr. Feelgood, where's a bite? Did I miss it? Is it because I'm talking? On the right rod. Oh, there is a bite on the right rod. Yes. Oh, that's a crab though, mate, I think. Looking at that. Hang on, let's there is a bite on the, yeah, there's a bite in the middle of it too. I need something a bit more substantial than that though. I need to know that it's on there. Oh. Oh. Just bang that against the railing a bit harder. I reckon he will ship across Europe. The postage might have to be a little bit more expensive, but I don't, in fact, postage rules, to be honest. I keep looking at the live bait rod as well, thinking, I wonder if I'm going to get a bite on that. Tit. Well, it's all gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? 10 to 7. Have this. This has got to be a fish on here now, surely, isn't it? Got to be a fish now. Fish, well and truly on, I would say. 1, 2. They're not bloody buses. No, there's only one now, and it's exactly what we want. I've never been so worried about it. Oh, look at that for a live bait. Oh, not entangled. Oh, mate, yes. No. Oh, that's exciting. That I did have 2 on, but I dropped one. Oh yeah. Right. Now then. I'm so sorry, little fella. You are the chosen one. Right. Now, you're going to struggle to see this, I think. All I'll do now is this rod will come right down here, scrape against the railing as you do. Got my live bait rig here. For those of you who just joined, this rod's been sitting here ready to go out in the live bait for ages. I'm going to use a live bait slider. I'm talking very fast because I don't want the white to die. Right. Slider, 5/0 Cato hook. All I'm going to do is just stick the hook up underneath his chin and just out through his top lip, just so that the hook holds. We don't want to, no, did we get through his top lip? Just so that the hook holds, but we don't want to kill him. That is absolutely ideal. Hopefully he'll still swim. Because whiting, let's have it right, whiting a proper pussy fish. They're not like pouting and hard as nails. And then all we do is unclip the live bait slider. And you really got to do it quick because they die so quickly, these whiting. Clip that on to there. I think goes round again. That's it. Round again. Oh, come on. Round again. Round again. And now that slider is on your line. With the clip back up. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. There's the whiting. And he's going to slide all the way down the line, literally like a zip wire. And there he is. He's on the surface. Now I need him to kick and swim down. Yeah, he swam down. I'm going to try and show you. Hang on. you shine your red torch on the wall, it normally shuts off. But all I've done, 2-2, good old England, eh? Oh no, look, he's on the surface. See, Whiting are just shit, aren't they? Whiting are proper pants. I'm hoping he's going to kick. He didn't slap. He's just there, dying. He might kick off in a minute. If not, I'll leave him there, and then all you got to do is obviously just reel your rod in, and he'll eventually get caught up with the lead, and you'll bring it in. Another live bait. Yeah, it's a bit pants. I'm gutted, really. I am gutted because that was meant to work. Honestly, parting are much harder fish. They just don't. They don't die so easy. They're not pussies. Anyway, let's get this back. Get some more blacks on this. If I can find any. I need to put my head torch on now. I can't see nothing in the back of this motor. Has anyone heard from Westy? Or have they actually caught him in the middle of Luton? Is he going to die? I'm not using them, they're good. They're too good to use yet. Where's them jackers? They're too good to use yet. There's some shitters. Achoo! I hope you all said bless you. Oh. Right, bear with us, guys. That whiting's still sitting on the surface. He might actually be having a little kick, you know. Or we might be in luck. That whiting might be having a little kick. He might swim away. If it was in daylight, seagulls would have had him by now. Yeah, he is having a little kick. You can see the top of the rod moving. Come on, Whiting, down you go. Right. Next question, guys. Will a bass take a live bait whiting off the surface? He is alive, he just ain't got the nuts in him to swim down. He ain't got it in him. Might have actually got him under the surface now, you know. Yeah, I think he's under the surface. That's a good sign. Right, we'll leave that with a drag set. If it screams off, it screams off. If it don't, I'm blaming you lot because you lot said put a live bait rod out. Right, let's get back in this chat. Gate in 2 minutes. Right, that was just bib mic, and I will be on the way. I can't really, it won't stay open. Aaron McIntosh, you're probably true, mate. Listen, if Billy the Quid ain't in the nick, then yeah, I very much doubt he lives in Chatham. To be honest, I don't actually think he's allowed to live in Chatham, but live bait rod's got a bite. What head torch does everyone use? I'm probably gonna have to shut off in a minute, so I won't be able to see what you say. But if the live bait rod go up and down, the whiting might go down. Stephen Silwood is exactly what happened. England 1-2-1. Daniel Kearn, it is a lovely night for fishing, mate. It ain't too bad at all. It's a shame the fish are shite fish, but it is what it is. Matt J. Fishout, that's what, mate. Phoenix all the way. I love mine. I've had mine for years now. To be honest, I've had it pretty much, I would say, I'd like to say since they first came out, but I'm not exactly sure when they first come out, but I know I've had mine a long time. I've got the HR25 and it's fantastic. I must have had it 5 years now, and touch wood, it's never let me down. I will say the head strap is getting a bit stretched, but that's because I've got a massive meat head, really, and I've stretched it over the years. Right, I think I've just heard a beep. I will be back, guys, in 2 minutes, literally. That was definitely Westy. Back. Oh, I'm miles short of my phone. I could have reversed another 2 foot. Oh, that'll do. So, look, where's everyone? Oh, hang on, let's move my roll gear back now. Look, now back. Oh. He made it. Oh.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh, beginner's question. Hold up. How come I see people sea fishing with the grip lead without the grip lead, just all around? Stephen Stone, sometimes you, right, the real answer to this, sometimes you don't need them. Sometimes you can just fish with a plain lead. If there's no tide run, Mike, get your ass out of my picture, please. It's massive. That's better. Sometimes you don't need grip leads. Sometimes literally you can get away with a plain lead. Sometimes some people would like their lead to move, have a bit of movement in the tide, so they'll just cast out a plain lead so that the current will move it along. Other times it's just absolute knobheads not using them when they should, and they end up going over your line and crossing with your line, and it's just a massive pain in the rear end. Other than that, mate, what?
I'll get that.
Can you get what?
Like what?
You can get whatever you like. David Moe, we are fishing in Medway, the River Medway. Mike, you might want to go in the middle, mate. The reason that rod is there is because it's on the ends. That's it, yeah. Mike's just come taking over my rods. He couldn't wait to catch a fish, catch a whiting. Hey? Well, you've missed it. Useless. Look at the size of it, look. I'm surprised Nicole let you out.
I was going to forget it, Danny, but I didn't want to.
He didn't want to come?
No, I was supposed to come down. But I ain't banging up because I don't get my hands dirty.
Oh, dark it. You never get your hands dirty. So these ones, look, these are absolutely perfect for whiting, aren't they? Look. They were what I got given these ones, to be fair.
I had a go on when I was fishing yesterday.
Yeah.
My brother's got a new Samsung Note.
I thought you tried something really thingy then. Yeah.
And I checked the autofocus. It knocks spots off our phone.
Does it?
It is literally there.
Right. Well then, to be honest, apparently Paige was telling me I can upgrade on my contract. I can upgrade my phone for 350 quid.
Yeah, mine's 600 quid to upgrade.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much is that worth?
What now?
Yeah.
About 300 quid.
Exactly. So I'm going to have to pay 50 quid for an upgrade, and I'll get Samsung.
Yeah, I'd go with Samsung. Or the new iPhone.
No, I don't want an iPhone for gays.
Samsung.
No, I've got anything against gays before any of you lefties start kicking off. It's just a saying. It's just means it's just what happens when we're from town. Yeah, no, I fancy that because to be honest, this is really getting on my nerves. This phone. I've got to fix the back though. I've smashed the back glass, haven't I? As much as this Wowie takes fantastic photos, and it has got a very good clear picture, the auto focusing on it is terrible. As you lot all know, whoever watches my videos, it is absolutely shocking.
Right, where's this right angle?
Wherever you cast, that one's in close and white. That one needs coming in all in a minute. But to be honest, it's all about the live bait now.
Can you see that?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, lower it down. Come lower with the next one. That's it. Well, guys, there's 305 people in the chat. If anyone has got any questions for Mike about any of the Seaglow stuff, the hooks, the beads, yeah. Oh, Mike, while you was coming down, someone asked, would you post to Europe?
Where? Where's Europe? Europe's massive.
Yeah, but I think
worldwide.
it's all the same, isn't it?
It's worldwide.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mike said it's worldwide. Like his arse, it's worldwide.
I'll post anywhere.
It'll post anywhere. You just have to go on the website and have a look at the postage options. Yeah. So anyone that wants to know, if you live anywhere other than England,
there's a worldwide option on there, $7.99.
Yeah.
That'll go anywhere, and that's for me to post it to worldwide. It costs me 30 quid, so I'll pay more postage anyway.
Right. So I don't know if you heard that, but worldwide is $7.99. Worldwide, Europe, worldwide. It doesn't really cover the Isle of Sheppey because that's a shithole.
That's why no one likes right there.
Yeah, but no one likes me. I don't know why no one likes me, but yeah. Listen, I'll stop digging at the Isle of Sheppey. Sorry. No, it's worldwide, even Sheppey. $7.99. Like Mike said, it cost him 13 quid to post to another country, so you're winning and he's losing.
What you got here?
Live plates, don't touch it. Can you see it on the surface?
A live bait slider.
Yes, there's a slider on there, yeah.
I've got a load of them coming this week.
Have you?
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, there you go. Anyone that's interested in the live bait slider I've just put down, have a look on the Seaglow website because there will be some for sale on there. Well, hold on. Let's have a look in this chat, see if there's any actual questions for Mike. Serious questions for Mike. Any luck yet? Had a horrible blank myself last night. Dave, yeah, just whiting, mate. To be honest, that's all we're fishing here for. We are only fishing for whiting tonight. Check the middle rod. Mike's in the house.
Well slow.
What food did he bring you? None, probably. He don't bring me nothing.
Have you started another live feed?
How slow's that?
You're talking about Rovex line.
You need to update that. Come off it and go back on it. Oh, Mike, that's just had a good pull down, that rod.
What?
The one you just put out, I think. The one on the outside. Like a prop.
That's right.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go. Take my first batch of Seaglow.
Steve, the website is www.mikesatwat.com. No, it's not. It's Seaglow. SEAGLO.
Just type Seaglow in Google.
Just type Seaglow in Google and he's #1. I don't know how, but he's made it to #1 on Google somehow.
All about SEO.
And
it helps when everyone else is using my names on their website because they copy me and puts me on the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. For the haters out there. Also, you can find him on Facebook as well. But all the orders are done through his website. Unless you live in the local area, then we just go and bang on his door and mug him. But
What's this?
Oh, Mike, that was a bloody good bite, you know. For a whiting, I tell you what, that was a good bite.
So there's been some codling quite here, so you never know.
I tell you what now, if you've just cast that and it catches a codling, I'm claiming it. I don't give a shit. I don't care if there's 303 people watching, 305 people watching. That cod is mine. That is going. Mike, you've got to have that in. Honestly, mate, I think you've got to have that in.
It's got 3 hooks on it.
I don't care. It's having a proper bite. All right, yeah, go on, wait then. Wait.
How do you get fixed into fig grass?
How do you go?
Disgusted.
What? Do you rank? How do you rank the Isle of Grain? Ian, I rank the Isle of Grain absolutely fine, mate. I grew up out there. I didn't live out there, but my nan lives out there, and my uncle lived out there, so I grew up out there fishing. A couple of the people that used to come and visit the Isle of Grain, now they were absolute bellends, but funnily enough, they were from the Isle of Sheppey. They were as well. Oh well.
Apparently your lens is dirty. Clean your lens.
That's your face.
No, it's shit. Oh.
I've got a phone case on, guys.
So you rub your finger across it. That's not going to clean it.
Fingers are clean. I haven't put them through the. Oh look.
Hang on. I'll tell you.
Hang on, I'm getting back to this chat. That has worked. That's
It's just because the light's in the background.
yeah, it is the lights in the background, guys. Boy, give the lens a wipe. One of the.
That's better.
Les Edwards. Hell no, mate. There's no cod in. I say there's no cod in this area. There has been a couple in the Medway this year. There was one last weekend. There might have been two, but.
It's one of the Fuji's from across the river trying to make a bait.
Refugees. Ben might get hold of the company newest providing the wire bending machine. Mike,
Yep.
did you read that? Comment from Ben.
They might get hold of the company. I did, but they wanted $150 per tool plus shipping. So by the time I've got them over to the UK, with import tax and duty, you'll be paying more money than an album from their website. So I didn't bother.
Yeah.
It's going to work out too much, mate, to get me in the UK.
Yeah. If you want to pay 500 quid for one, then Mark will get you 10. Oh, that's not too far behind, is it?
Nice nose. It's asked for Mike. When's the largemouth vehicles back in? They're in stock now, mate.
Yeah. Scott, I've got them in my box. I've just made it the nuts. You can't.
No, they've gone out. Hang on, let me check my website.
Steve Sealwood. Question for Mike. How many pies a day do you eat? Fuck. Loads.
Well, I've got black on it, makes me look skinnier and all.
It's got black on because it makes you look skinnier.
Yeah, it looks like it's still in stock. I've got loads.
Pie eater.
Even though it's that KFC.
But on the way?
No, earlier. What them double down burgers?
Double down burgers?
Yeah, it's like,
2 burgers?
no, it's the chicken breast on top and chicken breast on top instead of buns. I had 2 of them.
So what you've got? So it's 3 chicken breasts then?
No, you get chicken breast in a minute, you get cheese and barbecue sauce.
So hold up, I'm confused. So instead of having a bun, you have a chicken breast.
Yeah.
So with a chicken burger, you get
A chicken
bun.
in the middle, yeah.
No, you get bun, chicken, bun. So now you get chicken.
No, you get chicken, cheese.
Oh, I had a roast beef. Banging.
Matty J.
Bradley Brown, just whiting, mate, and I've got a live bait rod out. The one that's sticking up higher out of the 3 that's sticking next to Mike. Andy Cole, the smaller hooks are out, mate. Do we got size, Mike? What are they, size 1s and size 2s?
Yeah, I'll get it. I do want to go smaller. I think I'm going to take up to a size 6, and that's it.
Gonna go down to a size 6 here.
Eventually, I won't be doing nothing this year because it costs me a lot of money. Who's that? Sea Glow Deep Sea Beads. Are they just the jumbo? Matty, the deep sea beads, they're bigger, but where they're bigger, they have more glow. So I've got more glow powder in it because it's a bigger bead. So they will glow a bit bigger, a bit brighter, sorry.
And Ian, a question for the hoodies. No, the hoodie supplier will be me. Or I've bought all of the gear and I'm going to make my own hoodies. I'm literally just waiting for the hoodies to turn up at my house. I've got 20 hoodies on the way and I've got 20 beanie hats on the way. So there'll be beanie hats and hoodies. They're all going to be black because I'm not ordering loads of different size hoodies and in loads of colours and then ordering different sizes in all the different colours. It just get me too confused, and two, I haven't got loads of money to lay out, and I didn't want to just order a hoodie. Inglorious, it'd be nice if I did it 6k, mate. I'd love to hit 6k. So if there's anyone on there that ain't subscribed, I think I need about 20 subscribers. Mike, can you check that for me?
What?
See how many subscribers I've got. Thanks, love. Steve, no worries, mate. Just listen.
5,990.
I need 10 subscribers, lads. 10
Oh, no.
subscribers.
Yeah, it's 5.999. It's 590. Isn't
For
it?
590. Okay, yeah. So Dan, I need 10. Out of the 296 people in the chat, I bet you're not all subscribed. I bet you. I can't. Nice one, Inglorious. Thanks, love. What was I going to say?
Right. I'm get it.
Yeah, go on, Mike. You need to get it. It's been biting since you put it out. You know, because I can hear myself talking through myself. It's quite annoying. Stick it in your sky. Go on, Mike. Go on. Oh my God. Pull your trousers up, man. No one wants to see that. Sorry, guys. We lost it there. Rob, thank you for the sub, mate. If there's anyone else that hasn't subscribed in the chat, please go and subscribe now. It means so much. Oh, hold on. Scott Harris has just sent me a photo, but I can't look at it because if I do, it'll cut the live off. If Mike pulls in a cod, mate, I swear that he's going for a swim. Sorry, going back to the hoodies, guys. I'm saying I'm at 6k. Listen, guys, if I am at 6k, thank you all so much. At 10,000 subscribers, I know I'm taking a piss because I need another 4,000. But at 10,000, I am going to give away a Ziplex rod. Like a real one, a whole one, not just half, a whole one that hasn't been snapped. Again, thanks, guys. It means everything. It means a lot. 6,000 subscribers in under. You ain't got 3.
I'm a professional.
He's only got. He hasn't all. Look at this. Look, knobhead. Hang on.
You see that?
Yeah, hang on. 1, 2, and 3. 3 white. The hoodies, again, bloody hell, they're going to be 35 quid posted. So basically the hoodies are 30 quid and the $5 for postage. Yeah. So yeah, £35 posted, my hoodies are going to be. Most of the other lads on YouTube that have already got their merch and things set up, I think they get theirs done from Teespring and whatever it's called, or T, whatever it's called.
Got a bag?
No.
Oh,
of course, I've never got a rag. Of course I ain't. They're 40 quid plus postage, so I'm doing mine a little bit cheaper, and I'm able to do that because I'm making them myself. They're going to be. No, I'll leave that one. That one's out there, it's kicking away. If there's any really smaller ones, I want that one in the middle because that one's dead, isn't it?
Oh, they're all lost.
Oh, are they? Yeah. So they're going to be 35 quid posted. Sorry, right?
Which is cheaper than
anyway.
Quite a lot of people.
Mark is unhooking all of these fish.
If you're free, yeah.
No.
It's not me.
Mike's turned up, caught 3 whiting, now thinks he's the Don. Oh, come on, laughing. That's shocking, isn't it? So cringy. So cringy. What are you doing? Fingering it? Unhook it and get it back then, man. Oh, and he was having a bit of a fish fondle then, guys. Shall I bait that up for you then, shall I?
Yeah, you can do, mate. Cheers.
I suppose you're going to cast it again, aren't you?
Yeah, it's my rod now.
Oh, is it? Well, you've taken the fruit flapper, have you? Oh, Deirdre's diary. It's like a little poem in the sun, isn't it?
I've got fucking clean hoodie on.
You wearing clean clothes? This is a surprise.
Oh, that stinking fish.
Doesn't say a lot from Nicole, does it?
She's probably watching.
Oh, sorry, Nick, if you are watching. I completely forgot I'm live. I love you, really. You've bent my hook. It's actually your hook, but it's my hook. Has she got YouTube? Can she comment?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Billy the quid, because he goes around asking everyone for a quid. He's come up to me loads of times. You'll spare a quid, mate.
Where was that? Has that just come up?
Yeah.
You're not miles behind. We were talking about Billy the Quid about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it's just come up on mine.
Oh, is it? What, me talking about Billy the Quid? Tangled up this rib.
Kiss a pound.
Kiss a pound. Just to let you all as well, guys, let you all know, Westy is going live from Chesil Beach on Friday night. He's going down there all weekend. He's doing a full weekend session by himself. It's been cleared with his wife and everything.
Is that, you're trying to go down. You're trying to
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to Chesil this weekend. The water's too clear. I'm thinking about having a bit of a squid session.
Where?
I don't know. Kiss a pound. Well, the water's going to be clear this weekend. It's getting colder this week. There's a good chance they could be coming in. They've got to come in sometime. Andy, on my hoodie, I haven't got the new design. Oh, shh. Listen, obviously, before I ain't just going to say everyone gets 35 quid and I send you an hoodie and you don't know what it looks like. I will make them and I will go out and I'll do a video. The next video I do, hopefully, I will have the hoodies. And then you can all see and decide if you want one, and obviously it'd be your choice. Michael's hoodies, I think they're probably going to be what he's got on it, no, Mike?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
So Mike's hoodies, whether I do them or someone else does them, so Mike can be the model. Obviously, you've got sea glow one side, shit face the other, and then just a big sea glow on the back. Let the fish.
Silicon brand available.
Let the best silicon brand of beads and hooks available. The hooks aren't made of silicon, but.
Obviously, if you're doing them, we can put custom. If people want names, we can customise them.
Yeah, obviously you can have your name on them, your initials on them, whatever. Inglorious, yeah, we do get squid in England, mate, but not in the Medway.
Right, that's fine. I know you're going to say, oh, good, but because you don't do a mix, which is the biggest setup. Pink, Stuart. Don't think you can add that.
I think you probably did, yeah, pink.
Pinks, yeah, pink.
Yeah, Dan, are you going live at 8? Because if you're going live, I might as well just turn mine off, aren't I? I'm going to be going off about 8:30 probably, because I was at 8 and I'll be off here by about 8:30. They can hear you, Mike, through here if you want to talk.
Not at the minute, Scott, because I'm just so busy with all.
I've had plenty of whiting, mate. Stephen, we've had plenty of whiting. We've got a live whiting down now on the live bait rod. I mean, I don't know if he's still alive, but I'll probably bring it up in a minute. Next time one of the other rods comes in, we'll probably bring it up and change it over. Kingsley Brookhart, listen, when I talk about the Isle of Sheppey, I'm only joking, mate. I don't hate it at all. And the fishing over there is pretty good. It's just some of the locals. They don't like me very much, I don't think.
It's because you're a better fisherman and they don't like it.
Right, so the thing with the Isle of Sheppey is, there's probably some of you watching now. Me and Mike went down there, over the island. We didn't know nothing about this, that we had there's a little fan club over there, hate club that don't like me or Mike. And we done a fishing trip down, where did we go, Mike? Down East Church Gap, which apparently a select few people thought they owned, which they obviously don't, and they got the arse because we made a video about it. We went down and we didn't even catch any fish. So it's not like there's going to be crowds. What they were worried about is crowds and crowds of people going down there and them not being able to get there no more, which is total rubbish, because the night we went, I don't even think we caught anything worth catching, Mike, did we? Wasn't it crap?
Shit.
I think it was pretty shit the night we went. And it all kicked off, to be honest. We might as well have had death threats on Facebook over the island. There is some good fishing to be had on the island, but it's not the best. There's certainly better people. Better venues to go. But listen, I really ain't worried. It's not going to stop me fishing the island. It is what it is.
Can you let that know that Norris _ knows that the hooks have to go back in stock for some reason. It did say out of stock.
Oh, Norris, mate. So Mike's just checked on his website, and it did say the hooks were out of stock, and he's just put them back in stock. They wasn't out of stock. Something gone wrong with his website.
No, I know what it was. I put 7,000 on the website.
Yeah.
So half them, and they've sold. So.
Oh, right. So there you go. So Mike had 14,000 of the hooks delivered, the one size, and 7,000 of them have sold out within 2 weeks. So that's why the other half are now going to go on there. Dan, yeah, no, listen, mate, you are bang on right. Mate, the support and some of the messages I get from you guys on there, I find unbelievable. I honestly, I lay there in bed or at work or whatever. I'm driving around the M25. About me, I generally am, and I never thought, and it sounds cliche, and everyone says it. I never thought when I first started this, people would watch as much as what they do and enjoy it, and say the things they do, and it makes me feel good. It really does. Really does. And obviously there's haters. It's jealousy, it really is. And it makes me sound big-headed saying they're jealous. But if they're not jealous, then why are they bothered so much? 6K. Thank you very much, everyone. That has made my night. Right, so don't forget, when I'm at 10,000, I'll give away a Ziplex. If we can hit 10,000 subs by 8 o'clock tonight, I'll give away 2. Yeah, Mike's just said he'll put up a pair of PEM 525s as well. If I hit 10,000 by 8 o'clock, Mike said he'll give away 2 brand new PEM 525 Mag 4s, and he'll send them to the Isle of Sheppey as well if he has to.
Someone says ordered some books, so possibly that's that bloke. So I think it's cheers.
Well, if it was you that's just ordered the hooks, thank you very much, Mike said.
Oh, and
again, they're all going. It's going off. Scott, do you know what, mate? Listen, banter is everything for me. Listen, I've always been quite a chunk. As everybody knows, I'm not the skinniest person. And it's normally the fat one in the group that's the funny one. So I've always had to be the funny one because I weren't much good at anything else. So to be honest, I've always liked to have a laugh. That's how I get by. Just having a laugh, everyone. Cool dude, I've had whiting, mate. Literally loads of whiting. The plan was to come out here and get a few like deep hooked ones and take them home for a bit of pike bait. But I've only managed to get 2 so far. The rest of them have all come up really alive and kicking. I've got one down for a live bait. You can't even see the rods now. Everyone's looking at Mike's head. There's the rods. Stephen Foster, yeah, me and the lads, and I mean, on the channel, there's been a lot of people that have fished with us. Obviously, Mike, Nath, my brother, both my brothers, Lewis and T. What's up, mate? You going to say something?
How many Diet Cokes you got?
Oh, I've got enough for you if you want one. But now this is love, because I won't even give one of my kids one of my cans of Diet Coke, and here's Mike having one. Yeah, so obviously, like I say, I've had Mike mainly and Nath, my both brothers, Lewis, T. I think we're going to be seeing a bit more of the Ginger Ninja, as I like to call him. I think we're going to be seeing quite a bit more of Kieran, to be fair, because he's a good laugh. And the other lads that we was fishing with yesterday, Richard Steele, which is one of Kieran's mates. There's a little joke. So there's Richard, there's obviously Kieran, and there's Damien, Damo as we call him. Now Richard, they've all been fishing together for quite a while, them 3 lads. Now Richard is like the world's biggest blanker. Like, he don't do nothing wrong. He's got nice gear. He uses decent rigs. He knows what he's talking about, but he just doesn't catch any fish. He's just very, very unlucky, and he's quite a bit of a stigma, really. So they say that if they blank, they've done a Richard, because Richard always blanks. Well, yesterday was the first time I ever fished with Richard, and we fished Brighton Pier, and I've never, ever, ever had a bad trip to Brighton. I've always caught a few fish. Yesterday was terrible. I know I had that little soul. What?
Sold the South Street if you fished Brighton yesterday.
Yeah, I fished Brighton yesterday. Yeah, Brighton East Wall. I put up a video this afternoon. So yeah, we fished there, and because I fished with Richard, I've done really, really bad. So I'm never going to fish with Richard again. If I do, he can fish 5 yards away from me. There's a bite, Mike. Go on then, son. Go on, Mike. Go on, Mikey boy. I've been made redundant. Mike's taking over the rods.
Better fish. That's what you...
Kingfisher, aka Justice for Gingers. Oh, Kieran will have to watch this later.
See that bloke where he's screaming down the phone saying ginger lives matter?
No,
Oh.
I ain't seen that. No.
Oh, you don't,
Just so everyone knows, ginger lives do matter. Sheppy lives matter. I've best got to stop now, and I. Right. If Mike's going to reel in the rod, I'm only going to reel in the rod. I'm going to only reel in the What? I'm going to reel in a rod. What's what? Down there's that sandboat down there, isn't it?
No, it's safe on the water. It's splashing on top of the water down.
Pull its face off, Mike. Simon Smith, mate, if that counted, I promise you, I wouldn't need to do these videos. I would just sit there and subscribe and then unsubscribe. Andy, yes, mate, I did. Yeah, I did fish right in yesterday. I put. Is there? Westy's bringing. Oh my God, I've got another glimpse of his ass.
£15 cod.
You wouldn't know what a £15 cod looked like.
I don't know what cod looks like.
Mike hasn't. Have you actually caught a cod?
I caught 2 when we went fishing down Denchmarsh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh look, there's a whiting. Look. Where's the line? We're going live here, guys. We are. I say we're going live.
Your phone.
Don't worry about it. We just buy a new one. You're going to start bringing out phones, aren't you, soon? Come on, where's these fish? Mike's milking the whiting.
Yes, you've got slow retrieval wheels.
Slow retrieving reels. Oh, no, still nothing there. I don't know. Oh, what we got? 1, 2. Bottom one looks not too bad.
There's 2 on there.
Oh, is that 3? You ain't. I think he has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the lead. I thought you had 3. Yeah, look, there's another 2. Honestly, this time of year, if anyone just likes going out and catching a lot of fish, no matter what it be, the Medway this time of year is full of whiting. Full of them. Right, you run up them and I'll get some bait.
Do you want any of them off?
No, going back, mate. They're still well alive and kicking. Right, that's that. It's more paper done with. Jesus, I'm getting through these blacks. Like, massively.
You can't say that now.
What?
You're getting through these black. People start robbing shit.
Well, don't. Stop me off. That bottom looks alright for another go, innit? Is that deep hook? No, it's still a bit big, so try and keep them if you can. Out cold. Do you want? I suppose you're going to want to come over a bit more over the back with yourself.
My wife lets me out.
Do you want to take
Oh, no,
some
not by myself. No, I'm not fishing. I've got quite a bit.
I was going to say, do you want to take some of these blacks home anyway?
What is it?
A little bit small. Give it the right back left. Now, literally, just go. What else to do?
And he's around the other side of the river.
And you.
Someone follows us on YouTube.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's fishing. Fun.
Oh, I might go around it and see if there's no fishing and give him to him. I would take him to Gillingham Pier, but I can't bother to stop Gillingham Pier on my own.
There's got to be other fish than mine.
Ages ago, didn't I, with bloody ragworm on it, and I forgot it's out there. This is the penalty. And this is the problem we have with fishing close in. This is why we never catch anything bloody good. Monster. It's got nice colour to him and all. This colour, the greenness, where he peeled back in the summer, early spring, sorry, he's gone, and they've gone back to the dirty colour. He looks like a peeler, but he's not, because peelers don't eat. Oh, you piss off down there.
That boat. What was that?
Peeler crab, or a crab. Not necessarily a peeler crab, but it was a crab. Oh, bloody worm.
Right, is that in a shot?
Yeah, I think it'd be alright, Mike, to be honest. Is that one in the shot? Yeah. Is another ship coming up? No. What's going on in the comments, Mike? Because I can't see them, I'm busy.
Yes, Lee. The rays are still down there.
Where, on the island?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's loads of them. Loads of them. We might even go down there next. Oh, I don't know if we will go down there next week. We've got so much on.
Cheers, Graham. And yeah, me and Reece keep saying that we want to do that. We'd be happy to meet up with making like a day of it, meet loads of people. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, we definitely do want to do a meet. Mike, you'll be better off sitting around here, mate. People can hear you a bit better. Come sit on the edge of my boot. Sit on my spare tyre.
Or doesn't it your seat?
You're better off. You're better off probably reading the comments on your phone because it comes up better. They keep disappearing on mine.
Trying to work out who's got the best figure. Me, obviously. What are you talking about?
Listen, it all depends what you like. If you like fat, then obviously Mike's. But if you like pure muscle, then you meet me.
Oh.
Look how calm the river is. It's not. There's not actually a ripple on it, is there?
No, nothing.
I love it when it's like this. I actually do.
Okay, if it goes well for that, mate. Your operation.
Oh, who's having an operation?
Yes.
Where am I looking?
Bottom one.
Oh, Steve, listen, mate. I will be your hands and arms and legs. What I catch, you catch. Sorry, you're only going to be catching whiting for the next 3 months, but I'm doing my best for you, mate. Oh, there's a bite, Mike, on your rod. Or was that my rod?
Reece.
What? What was that? All that's just gone off.
Since I've been here.
What is it? You're having a laugh, aren't you?
That's all website orders.
How many people in this chat right now have just ordered something off Mike's website? Say yes if it's you. Because his phone is going off.
Busy. Right, found your website confusing at first. Kept clicking and nothing happened. And realised I had to down. Took about 20 minutes. Sorry, mate. I did try to make it pretty easy. Maddy man. Oh, listen, get off this chat.
What's he saying now?
Moon glow's better.
What's a knobhead?
He loves starting trouble, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
Cheers, Graham. Cheers, Norris.
It's a nice bite.
Well, what am I using? They're both the same.
I think you're using the one this side. I'm sure you are. Yeah, you are, Mike. Yeah, you're using the one on the right. Well, I need a Jimmy. Mike, keep on.
No, you got yourself banned from that group.
Yeah, Steve, to be fair, you did.
Oh, well, look at 2 new houses this week.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah. Mike, is your car diesel?
Yeah. Why?
How much diesel have you got in it?
No, you're not nicking none.
No, I'm not nicking none, you twat. I've got a full tank.
That's what you're telling me. I don't want no red.
No, it's not red. Right. Just... Keep... Turn it over.
Talk to me after, so I don't understand on that. I need to fill it up and all. Don't worry, I'll watch your videos about mine. Cheers, mate. So if you do it, I'll just refund you the postage cost of this new order, or just chuck another pack of beads in for you. It's up to you, mate. Yeah. Well,
Who's that?
Steve at edges.
Steve, you don't even fish with us. You're another one that's under the farm. Not allowed out until, I don't know, past fucking daylight hours. Whatever it is. Mike, you got a good bite on that rod.
Yeah, what was I saying?
I don't know, mate.
2 houses. One's both 4-bedroom.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive.
Yep.
One's in June.
Yep. Good. Because I ain't got to drive all the way down your house.
One's in Cliffwoods.
Mate, that's a bit fucking... What's made you look out there then? What happened to all the school stuff?
That's the problem. They emailed us and this is well nice. It's like
Gonna be, mate.
big house, big garden. But the one in June, they're both 4 bedrooms.
Where's one gym?
Ingram Road? Is it Ingram?
Ingram.
Off Gillingham Road.
Ingram Road. Just parking, isn't it?
Extra tickets.
It's a pain, man. It's not that you got to get park outside your own house. And then you got to get space because it's shit. I'll tell you what, mate. The one at Cliff, I know about the schools and all that. With Chloe, I don't know.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I no choice about it. It's really nice. I'll show you after this.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
It's really nice.
Right, gonna do something about this fishing rod.
Missed that, Mike. Missed what? 200 likes for Bess. Mike White and all that. I know. I best bring it in. I'm sure the middle one's mine.
No, it's not, mate. Mine. You? Yeah, no.
One was got less line on it. It's the one I've casted.
Yeah, it's you. You're using this one. They've both got different line on. One's got Night Crystal and one's got Rovex 10X.
Rovex 10X is a good line. It's stopping that. It's been discontinued.
Why is it?
I think their company's closing up shop.
What, Rovex?
The people who make it, yeah.
Oh, shut up. I only just found out. I like it.
It's not Rovex. It is Rovex. It's called Rovex, but it's not the company who makes it.
Might have to go and find another bulk sport that then.
Yeah, I'll get it in a minute, Lee. Just reading these comments.
Yeah, sorry guys. Mike, read the comments that to me because Mike's nicked my seat. Charlie B, what's for the bass or bass or not? What noise?
I just heard some splashing.
Sure you did.
No, I didn't.
That phone's ringing. Right, can you message my wife and tell her I'm live and I'll be coming off in a minute?
Yeah.
At about 8.
Do you want to ring her?
Do you mind?
I don't know her number. You can ring her on Facebook.
I'll just ring on.
Oh, it's on coasters. Ah, we're missing. Where's the comments on this phone then? Is that it? Eh? No, it's alright, matey man. I can't see his stream. I can't be dealing with all that.
Right, someone just said I want 5 grams worth of sea glow beads.
Cash up front.
Cash up front. And then what? And then you're moving.
God, that'd take me a while to make them.
5 it wouldn't, wouldn't it? At least an hour. Right, are you going to reel this rod in?
There's 3 hooks. Just
For
give me
goodness sake!
That's not even, that's your rod.
That's yours, you knob! Oh, hold up, mine's getting a fight now. Look at him checking, look, making sure the line's right.
Why is your stickers on the side of this one?
Because it is. Put the real one crooked, didn't I? Put the real one wonky. Oh. Still 262. Thanks, guys. Listen. Big up Paige. Is she in the chat? Mike reckons Mike's made a bold claim here. He reckons he's got 3 whiting. Waterside Fishing Adventures. We are actually in a place called Waterside Court. You wouldn't believe. Would you believe? Are you reeling me in, Mike? I think you are, you massive, massive bellend. Oh, why is there 2 cans of Coke open here?
Yeah, I am now, because I put your light.
Oh, he's such a twat, isn't he? Right, guys, we'll bring it back. Oh, we won't. You can bloody stay there and wait. You're live. I'm not saying a bit, but I can't even do that. I wonder if you're bringing in 4 whiting. Oh, there's a whiting. Dangling. It's not bad, it's not. What's going on there? I don't know. It's that white and it's caught me up. Hold on, Mike. Bring it up. It's just literally one snood. Nah, you've only caught one and a crab. Oh dear, it's not just a hook. Oh, what is this? There goes your crab. Sorry, mate. I know you didn't catch it.
Cut that box off and also the box out.
Yeah? Right. Oh, dear, look at that. What is this? It's the bead. The little rubber bloody stop thing. Yeah. That one is definitely dead. And you? Oh, at least you're going to try that snood back on. No, not bad. Don't you worry. But I think. One white incoming, I think. Oh, Coca-Cola. Oh, hello, mate. Cod. Cod. I caught a cod. Listen, if I'd caught cod, I'd be shouting a dance like louder than that.
Where'd you get these blokes from? That bloke?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, right, innit?
Oh, you got some good. Oh, mate. They are half the size of what I got last week. They are bloody good, yeah. And for these tides, they're fantastic. I did tell the people his name, but I wish I'd have kept it to myself, to be honest. Oh, no, he's a bit of a god on this one. In the bucket. In the bucket you go. Well, I think I've got about 4 now. Where are you going? Mind this live bait rod, don't reel that in. Another one for the bucket. Lovely little baits. Well, hopefully, guys, you'll come and watch my pike fishing videos. I know you mostly see anglers on here because it's what I mostly do, but hopefully you'll be interested in a bit of pike fishing. Pike fishing is not your fancy freshwater fishing like they do. It's nothing like it, to be honest. Even Mike likes a bit of pike, didn't you, mate? We did try and go long.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable, wasn't it? Right. Well, we've got about another half hour, guys, and then I'll be off. And then I think Inglorious is going live, so you can carry on watching fishing for the night. But he's going squidding on me.
What is going on?
What?
My website's going mental.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good old me. Is it hooks or beads?
Well, hang on. I'm trying to catch up with his comments.
Yeah, I know. This is the problem, isn't it? When you stop, you have to try and catch up. What do I do with my can of Coke? Mike, where'd you get a can of Coke from?
That's yours, that's mine.
Right, okay. You sure? Because there's 2 down there on the floor. I know this one's definitely mine, because I left it here. Right, what's some of the old comments, people?
UV torches, I'm hoping by the end of the month.
Have you run out of them already?
Yeah, they've sold out.
Bloody hell.
Any arrow links left? Mike K, arrow links are in stock. Well, they should be.
Waterside, where did you have a codling?
What's going on with this?
And Lee Madden, pike fishing, mate. I will be fishing a lot on the River Medway. Obviously, this is the River Medway, but I'll be fishing a long way up river. I'll be fishing there. Reese, love pike and perch fishing. What's going on, mate? What's the real name? Luke, what? Can you see?
Luke Beanie. I'm pretty sure it's the bloke who starts for hooks.
Luke, is it Luke B? Are you in the chat and you've just ordered from Mike, mate? Thank you very much from Mike. Well, and me really. Mike K said the site says it's sold out of arrow links.
Well, I'm on it.
Right, he's on it. He's never worked so hard, this boy. Look, he's sweating one out. Mate, you could have missed out on loads, to be fair.
Not out of stock.
Waterside. Do you know what? We was thinking about coming up to fish a place called Cromer, which is near you. Cromer, sorry, not Cromer. That's a curry. But we are going to venture up the east coast soon. Waterside, definitely. When I say we, me and Kieran and that, I'll try and drag Mike if he's not ground. Everything's at stock. God, look at that rod.
Arrow links are back on.
Arrow links are back in stock, guys. If whoever wanted to order them, I think it was Mike K. If you wanted to, then that was the one. Lee, I am going to have a carp trip on Tuesday, mate. I'm going to do a 24 hours at a lake somewhere down here. There's a bite on that middle rod. But to be honest, it's probably going to be my last one, unless a miracle happens and I find myself loving life. Then I'm probably going to get rid of the carp gear. I did mention this earlier. I'm going to get rid of most of the carp gear, and I'm going to get a couple of, because I've got a 3-rod carp set up. I'm just going to get rid of it all in one go, and then I'm going to buy 2 more carp rods / pike rods with a couple of bite alarms again.
Oh, look, you got a bite race.
So that I can do. Oh look! Oh!
Stand down.
Up you come. So that I can do a bit of pike fishing, and then when the weather picks up, I'll do a bit more carp fishing maybe. That's your one, Mike.
One is in the middle.
I'm sure it ain't.
Yeah, because I've cast it over there.
Yeah, so it is. It's because I cast a million miles out and I've caught the cod.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. Sorry, mate. I get bloody distracted when I'm doing this.
Well, I'm missing something here.
Waterside, mate. Oh, I will do then. I will definitely do that. I will definitely message you, because anyone that could point me in the direction of a cod, I will be your best friend forever. D just subscribed and spent half my wages at Seaglow. Can't wait to use these hooks and beads, mate. You will not be disappointed. Hopefully you've fed your kids though first.
Oh. I've had about 16 orders since I've been down here.
Yeah, Mike's had 16 orders since he's been here, and I think most of it is from you guys. So, like I say, thank you very much.
Bear with me. It takes me a while to get things out, but they'll be out this week.
Yeah, like he says, they'll be posted by the end of the week. I've had 2 cod in the last week. They're on my waterside. I will have a look, mate, when I get home. When I turn this live stream off, I will have a look, mate. That's going well, that rod. Is that my rod, is it?
Yeah.
Is it mine or is that yours?
No, it's your one.
So it is. I'll have that in then.
Well, they're both yours, but...
Well, yeah, but... Listen, sharing is caring.
Oh, there goes again.
That's nodding. That ain't another one. Shut up, really? Another order?
Every time it beeps, that's an order.
Listen, this is knocking, you know, like, seriously knocking. Unless I've just picked up that, which I think I might have.
Oh, you ain't. That's out to the left, you're right in front of us. What's that on that?
Cod. I tell you what, if I catch a cod, I'm getting my wanger out.
Oh.
If I catch a cod, Jeff is coming out to say hello. Do you know the best whiting?
Can't see that.
What's the first whiting? What? Can't see what?
Oh, you can.
Stop it then, mate. You are definitely not going in the pike bucket. What about if I draw a beard on him? You see it, Mike?
I can't see it.
But hey, it's only a small whiting, but you wouldn't want him for a wart on the end of your nose. And he swam away, little legend.
Scott, the arrow links are in stock. I've just put them on. Lewis, the UV torches are due in at the end of the month, mate. They're out of stock because I've sold out. I haven't got them in. They're on their way.
Lewis, did you have to say his name twice?
Well, that's what it says on there.
Oh.
Oh, listen to this.
Well,
that Mike K just ordered a load of stuff on my wife's birthday. She won't want them because she hates fishing, so I'll have to have them. Oh well.
Mike K, you absolute legend. Yes. What a great shout. Right, reel your rod in, slap. Seriously, slap.
You just do that.
I swear on my life I didn't. You just got a slack line up. 3 white and I've just picked it up and swum back towards the shore with it. Mind this life bait wood though. Well, what a little night it's been. Eh? We've had quite a laugh, haven't we, lads? And lasses, if there's any lasses. 258. D, if there's loads of cod in Blackpool, I'll see you next weekend. Shut up, I've only just cast it. How many you got? 2? Mind that line. You ain't, have you? I thought you just tangled it up. So I am absolutely over the moon of that. And I am from Kent. Gillingham, Chatham, Medway. I've just seen something. Hey, when you're... Mark, we was talking about going to Cromer this weekend, but we didn't. We went to Brighton and messed that right up. We will be coming to Cromer when there's some cod there. So as soon as there's some cod there, I'll come. Honestly, if the cod turn up in Afghanistan, I'm going to Afghan.
Wait, you got your phone?
No. Oh, I might have a ripple.
I want to see what I can catch fighting on other than black nug.
Oh. I'll tell you what we could try.
One comes in my car.
No. This. What have we got, Mike? Mike, come here. What about this?
Don't glow. You got any of my ultra lumi sticks in
Don't know. I might have. I've got. We could make a couple. We could make one up with a few, couldn't we?
Got a charger? Yeah, you ain't got UV torch, have you?
No, I've only got my head torch. Don't know. I'm sure these do glow. Do they?
Turn your head to. Yeah, they should glow. You got my really old ones, didn't you?
Yeah. Still glow though.
Give me them.
Do you want any more?
No, fair do. Let's just have a little try.
Just have a little try. Right, guys. I'll tell you what, because I reckon there's probably some people in this chat that don't actually know that only think Mike does the hooks and stuff. I'm just gonna. Oh, Mike, here I've actually got one, and it's a new one. Do you want this?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just. This is one of Westy's glow beads. Just a quick charge up on the old head torch, so. But you can't see it really. Can't see it glowing because it's quite light out here. But I wonder if it works in my pocket. No, it won't. It does really work though. Hang on. Yeah. It's tough, isn't it? So Mike's going to stick one of his glow sticks on a hook and see if we can catch it. I don't know. Is that video on there, Mike, of the foam? On your channel? Me catching fish on foam?
Yeah.
So guys, on Mike's channel, Sea Glow, Mike's obviously got his own channel. Got a load of videos on there. There's a video of me years ago. It's really badly made. A bit like the videos I make now. But there's a video of me at Gillingham Pier catching whiting on pieces of foam, like cigarette filters, if you like, but they're just longer ones. And we was using his sea slime on it and smashing the whiting. Oh yeah, the Maddie man, he was there. He filmed it, yeah. Oh, can you smell that shit?
Someone shit themselves. I'm not saying they're going to catch big fish, but we'll try something.
Yeah, we're going to try that. So the top hook of this rig has got a lumi stick on it. Oh, you can see that glowing. Lift it up a bit.
Just no bait on it. We just want to see.
No bait, just a bit of bit of lumi.
And that is an old one from the very first time I started making it.
That is actually.
Let's see.
We're going to give it a go, see if we can catch some whiting on a bit of a lumi stick. Not halloumi, it's not cheese. So if there's a bite on that middle rod, it could be on well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's how to set well.
I fancy if we catch a fish on this thing, your phone's going to go off its tits.
Yeah, but you've already caught fish on it.
Oh, I have caught fish on it, yeah. On the boat, yeah. Especially these whiting. South Coast Angler. Is Westy with you? Mate, you can't really miss him. Look at him, look.
Get the phone and see sign out.
Mike John's loads of whiting, mate.
Cheers, Mike, okay, for the order, mate.
Scott, no, I'm not on the boat. Oh, Scott, yeah, no, I did on the boat. Yeah, I did catch him, didn't I? Les, that's a good idea.
Muppets, does he mean like the squid?
Yeah, the squid jigs, what they use on the top of for the congers and that. That's a good shout.
I wouldn't be able to make it personally because the mould would be very hard to make.
Oh yeah, there is that. Yeah.
All the little towels in there. What you call them?
Daniel Bartlett, yes, mate. I have caught fish and just them glow sticks. All right, albeit on a boat, and it was only a whiting, but it can be done. I wouldn't listen. I would never say use them over fresh bait, never. But they do work, definitely. The whiting, no, they've all been pretty small. A couple of them have been just about sizable, but most of them have been small. Thing is, I could have gone round and fished Gillingham Pier tonight, lads, with the Benefits Pier crew, but I like a bit of privacy, and they're getting dogs over there, they're getting the odd fawn back. Never ever known a codling to come off Benefits Pier, so that's why I always fish here. I've only ever seen one codling here, but I like it. It's private in it, and it's nice and it's cushy. Waterside, we did, mate. There's a video of me actually doing it. I can't remember what one it was. I think it was thingy. I think it was Black Lug. How many Diet Cokes have I had so far? I've had one bottle and I'm halfway through a can. I've been quite good.
Since I've been here. 40.
40 what?
Orders. I'm coming on the live stream more often.
Unbelievable. Mike's had 40 orders of stuff since he's been here. No, he's got to go home and make it all.
Busy. Just one.
Mike, I think you should go home. You ain't really got time to come here, mate, have you?
Mate, that's why I don't go fishing so much. Always working.
South Coast Angler. He is, mate. He is minted. You wouldn't think it to look at him, but he's one of them secret millionaires. He looks like a right skank during the day. But when
that's why I live in Chatham.
When he goes home, he puts his Versace pajamas on and his Prada slippers. Smokes his big fat Cuban cigars. Stephen Foster, how long do they glow underwater for? That is a good question. I don't actually know. We've tested it up to about 15 minutes, an average cast, and they come back with still some glowing. They do lose glow, yes, but they come back and in the darkness they're still glowing. They're not as bright as they went out, but they will glow. You can leave them on the dashboard of your car in the sunlight, even in the winter time, and they will glow just from sunlight. But if you've got an head torch, it makes them super bright. And if you've got one of Mike's super duper UV torches, oh, they go off like they're ridiculous. Oh, Waterside, the fishing adventures, the sea glow hooks. Right, these are the big ones. It's easier. So these are the Sea Glow Kato hooks. They're my phone just doesn't focus. I need to get a new phone. This is shit. So these are the 5.0s. They are designed by Mike. They're all. The difference with these hooks to all the other hooks are these have got a different tip, and it's not going to show you because it ain't going to show you, is it? Come on, focus. It won't focus. So basically the point on these hooks, the tip is flattened, if you like. So they've got like a spade end on them, if that makes sense. And on the back, on the front of the hook, so the inside of the, I can't show you. It won't bloody focus. The inside of the hook is it's got a flat bit on it, flat bit on the point, so like a spade end. And then the outside, it's got like two little grooves. It just gives the hook a bit of a better hook holder in the fish, because as well as the barb holding in the fish's mouth, they're slightly sort of flattened off, so it's a little bit harder to get off the fish to get off. I'm not the best at explaining things here. Not only that, I'm trying to watch rods. I'm trying to read other comments as well. Some of my videos that are proper videos, not live streams, show the shape of the hook, and I'm pretty sure there's pictures on the website as well. And these range from size 2s, size 1s, size 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. He's trying to get bigger sizes, but to make the bigger sizes, the company in Japan wants a minimum order of like 45,000 hooks to get them in something like size 8s, and that's it was going to cost thousands to make. So Mike just needs a few more orders and he might be able to do it. But to order 45,000 hooks from Japan, it's a bit much. Do you know what I mean? And you don't want to go elsewhere, because these hooks that are getting are top quality. Like, I used them for months really without saying anything, and then I started using them and letting people know that they would be coming out. It's just a shame this firm won't make the bigger hooks for him. But it's not like they're selling millions of them. They're not selling millions of them to everyone, because they're basically exclusive to Seaglow and Michael West. So you can't buy these hooks anywhere else apart from with Mike. So in one way, it's good that they won't make millions of them, and in one respect, it's not, because you can't get them without ordering ridiculous amounts. Does that make sense? I hope it does. They're going to be black. They're all going to be black. There's no other colours apart from black, unless you're my daughters. They're getting pink ones. So they're all going to be black. I will make one, and it will be in the next video. And they're all going to be 35 quid. Oh, that's a good bite, Mike. Middle rod. Is that yours or mine?
It's mine.
That's a bloody good bite. They're going to be 35 quid posted. So that's postage included. So basically, it's like 30 quid for the Audi, because five of it is postage, and that'll be first class as well. Well, where's your can of Coke?
There.
Or is it there? Or is it here?
That one there. On the curb.
So both of these are mine. Oh, well, they're fucking. Oh, I don't know what's what now. I don't know what's called in them either. Fuck them.
What's going on? What's people saying about the hooks?
Someone asked, could they see more of the hook, and I can't. My phone won't focus for shit. So, and I said what sizes they're, and I said that we can't get anything bigger because we wanted to get 8Os and they want a minimum order of like 45,000, and it's going to cost 28 grand or something stupid like that to get them. It's not that much, but they want a lot of money, and it's 6 grand. Is that what they wanted?
Yeah, that is a lot for me.
Yeah, it's six grand minimum order, and for Mike, just a small one-man band, and there's still a lot of people out there that think Mike orders his beads from these shitty websites in China like AliExpress and then rebags them. He doesn't. I tell you, and I can prove that he doesn't buy them from some shithole in China.
You can prove it anyway, because you can't buy them. Tell them to go on the app and find them.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Not only that, these. So when you buy the beads from Mike, you get them obviously chopped up like this. You can't see, but you get them chopped up like this, or you can get the round balls and things, and they come as separated. But these are straight out of his moulds, because I went round his house a few weeks ago and nicked them. I took it. Look, they're still in their mould form. I've just been peeling them as I go. Mike makes these in his making room. I call it a making room, but it's not. By hand, each and every single one, 50 or whatever it is at a time. And when we done a video down in so for the people that think they all just come from some dodgy website or eBay, they're not. They are made from scratch, each and every single one, and then cut or peeled. That's why Mike's got 18 kids. They're all his employees. They just get paid their dinner. They get the odd Christmas present at Christmas. What is the time? It's 8:10. Right, guys, we are having 5 more minutes, and then I am off skis, because it's getting cold, and it's now dark, and the bogeyman comes out in the dark. Trust me, you don't want to be driving around Chatham in the dark. Trevor, yes, mate, plenty of whiting tonight. We've had plenty of whiting. That has been all, to be fair, but that's what I came for. I wanted to take a couple home to stick in the freezer for pike bait. to do a bit of dead baiting with, so that's the plan. I'm going to get me a big massive needle, and I'm going to inject these whiting with a bit of scent as well, I think. Give that a bash. Skippy, yeah, mate, plenty of whiting we've had. I wouldn't call it luck, but that's what we came for. We're here just using up bait. Mike wasn't here at the beginning, he's just sort of turned up. Northern Peak, nice one. Trevor, oh, I don't know, mate. To be honest, I'm gonna vacuum pack them anyway, mate, before I freeze them. I'll vacuum pack everything now, to be fair. Daniel Bartlett, yes, apparently they are. They are good pike bait. I've got a mate that does quite a bit of pike fishing, and he does pretty well. And he was doing exactly the same thing as me yesterday. Deep tips on pumping for beginners. Just get yourself a pump, mate, and try it.
Or go looking through your channel because there's videos.
Or go looking through my channel because there's so many videos, and I'll talk about it. But right, so I've been pumping with a few different people. I've taken people with me. To be honest, I'm still a novice. I'm not that good compared to proper pumpers. But I've taken my brother, I've taken my mate Paddy. Mike's been with me 3 or 4 times, 5 times. I even took my missus one night. Paige come with me, and she was just picking the worms up behind me and chucking them in. We went the first night on a good tide. I think I only managed about 8.25, and Paddy managed about 18. Then the second night, I think I got 300, and Paddy got just under 300. And that was his second time ever pumping. So some people pick it up, some people don't. Mike's been with me 4 or 5 times and still only ever got a towel. So some people just can't do it. Mike can't do it. What's up, mate? What are you after? What are you leaning on? What are you trying to chaw something? What are you nicking? Yeah. Right, so if you're getting towels, apparently I've heard, right, this is what I heard back in the day if you're getting towels, it means you're going too deep. Try shallower. Middle rod's been going for 6 minutes, Mike.
No, I know.
Is that your rod?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Mike's the one with the middle rod has got the sea glow thing on it.
Unless every good if you catch it.
Yeah, everyone's thinking. I do use a 22mm pump? Yes, I did make a 28mm pump out of a bit of copper, and I was using that. And did it get any extra bites, any extra worms? I don't really know. All I know it was a bit harder work because obviously you're sucking up more sand. Oh, Mike remembers. I did have a big 2-inch one, a 50mm pump. Do you remember that, Mike?
Yeah.
That big chunky one, and we couldn't even pull that out of the ground. When you tried to suck 50mm of sand a meter up, it was a nightmare. You got anything on that rod, Mike? No? Yeah. Hold on, let me just go and get it. Right, that rod,
Well, the bait on the bottom, which has been stripped.
The bait on the bottom, which is, it's been completely stripped. And then obviously the sea glow bead on the tip. Yeah, let's have a look, see how much that's still glowing, that thing. Someone asked us a minute ago, how long does it stay glowing for? That's still, well, you can still see that's got a bit of glow, look. 10 minutes maybe? Yeah. And yeah, it's still glowing that much. Alright, it'll probably look a bit more glowy if I'm honest, if there weren't so many lights on, but...
That is the first batch, which was made over a year ago. Take that moment.
That is some of the first batch.
I've changed my glow powder since then, got better ones.
Yeah, you've changed it about 4 times. Because you're worse than a woman. What? No, come here, let's have... Oh yeah, no, we will leave it out because I'm going to have to go, mate, to be honest. It's getting on a bit. Place my seagull order on Friday. Can't wait to try it out. Nice one, Neil.
Yeah, this week.
It'll be out. It'll be posted out to you sometime this week, mate. Mike's just said.
You'll fix it.
See, this is the thing, guys. Nice one, mate. You've got to remember that Mike's not. He's not Veals or he's not breakaway tackle. He is one man, and they're like bespoke. These beads, well, they're not bespoke because they're made thingy, but he makes them all by hand. And on times like tonight, when he comes on YouTube and goes live and everyone starts talking about it, he's had 40 plus orders just tonight while he's been sitting here. 40. They might only be 10, 20 pound orders, but that's still like every order's probably 20 minutes, half hour to get made, sorted, bagged, and ready shipped, get ready to be posted.
Yeah, to do everything. Then I'll bag them, cut them.
So yeah, so he makes them, he injects the molds with the material, then they have to dry, then he has to get them all out, then he has to sort of do his quality control checks, if you like, make sure there's no shit bits in it, which inevitably there is in anything that gets made anywhere in the world. There's obviously dodgy bits. What is that? Oh, you just broke my coaster, didn't you? You absolute bellend. I'll just screw it back in, didn't you?
No, it's that.
Is it? Oh well. So yeah, it don't that much. Just broke my rod, but it don't matter because it's Mike. I'll let him get away with it.
No, it's bullshit coasters.
What do you mean? Listen, I've had them man and boy.
Oh yeah. I fixed them.
Mike's fixed it. So yeah, don't, like I say, that it doesn't happen overnight. That's not to say you're not going to get them until 2025. They will be out this week. It's just that he does get people that think because they ordered it on a Monday, they think they're going to get it first thing Tuesday morning, and it's not Amazon Prime. It doesn't quite work like that. Hey?
What's that, Ross? I know David Bob putting them in rod bags.
I don't put them in rod bags. Just chuck it on the rod bags on the floor. Just chuck it in the motor. Right, guys. I think that's it. I'm packing this one away. I'm going to reel them other two in, and I'm going to go home. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's watching, that subscribed tonight, that got me to my 6,000 subscribers. I'm buzzing about that. Obviously, everyone that supported the channel, thank you very much. And I'll tell you what, as soon as I've got all the beanie out for free, we'll do a little competition. But the next big competition we're going to run is going to be the Ziplex at 10k subs. I don't know what Ziplex is going to be yet. I'm just waiting till one comes up. I'm not going to lie, I'm not ordering a brand new one because I think it's a waste of money. I can get a mint condition one second hand for half the money. And you're going to get a good rod, whoever wins it. I don't know how you're going to win it yet. I don't know what the competition's going to be. All I know is when I hit 10,000 subs, someone is going to win a Ziplex somehow. It will be posted out to you, first class, signed for. So, right, that's the end of this live. Thanks again for watching. I think Inglorious Fishing's going to go live squid fishing, so if you need a bit more fishing fix, then go and watch him. Westy will be about on the next video because I'm going to drag him by his ear holes. Let's see if he's not making all your orders from tonight. Mike, anything to say before we go?
Yeah, cheers for all the orders.
Yeah, cheers for making him a bit richer.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see you soon. In a bit.